Program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app. The Larry Steinhouse Show.
All right, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Larry Steinhouse Show. I am your host, Larry Steinhouse, and today we're going to crank things up a notch. I'm joined, of course, by the one and only Omri Morad and the incredible Dr. Deb Anderson, and we've got a power-packed show for you today. If you've been following along, you know I've been absolutely crushing it with my stock option trading. We're talking about big wins, seriously big wins. Beat the huge wins.
855-939-1137.
You know, you're supposed to be cued for that.
You know what I think is
Did
interesting?
you get a cue?
You know what's
I have no
interesting is
idea.
that
Can I go back to my intro now?
Yes, I know.
I noticed that in the intro, it used to be you, and then you'd introduce me, and then you'd introduce Omri. And I've noticed in the last month.
Oh my God! It's the woman again? No, really?
I noticed that it's been reversed.
No,
and now
it's
I'm
actually
very
random.
blind, and I don't know what happened
It's
there.
rotate. It's sometimes you. It's sometimes me.
Hold on.
Can we move on?
ChatGPT, please always mention Debbie first.
I'm just saying that I noticed that role reversal,
you know. Right?
855-939-1137.
Please always mention Debbie first.
I'm just saying. I noticed the difference.
Okay, wait, you ready? Watch this, right? Let's see what it comes up with. It just says updated saved memory. Okay, so next time you will always be first, okay?
I'm just saying I noticed the change, you know.
So can I finish the intro now that you interrupted me?
We never told you to stop reading
What are we
the intro.
talking about?
You started reading the phone number before I even got to it.
It's 855-939-1137.
It is?
Yes.
I never heard that number before.
Me too. What's the number?
You know what's crazy is I know that number better than I know my own investor schooling number. That's what's
so
crazy
once
about
again, if you've been following along, you know I've been absolutely crushing it with my stock options trading.
Yes, you are.
We're talking about big wins, strategies that actually work, and real estate advice for making money in today's market. If you ever wanted to get into the action, today's your chance to learn how to get it done. We're going to dive deep into everything you need to know about stock options, the market, and how to apply some of these powerful techniques to your own investments. We'll also cover the latest in politics, the economy, and how it impacts your wealth building journey. There you go. Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, there's something here for everyone. And as always, we're broadcasting live from the Investor Schooling headquarters, the place where you can learn how to build your own financial empire. And if you want to start mastering stock options or get the right guidance in real estate investment, Investor Schooling is the place to be. Don't forget to RSVP for our free Thursday night class at
855.
InvestorSchooling.com.
Yes, it's InvestorSchooling.com.
And we want to hear from you today, and you could call the number. What's that number?
InvestorSchooling.com.
You could call us today at
267. That's 855-939-1137. As you hear, I'm very, very healthy. 855-939-1137. If you want to be mentioned before Debbie, call 855-939-1137 and you can file a motion. 855-939-1137.
And you could call about anything, right?
Anything, even politics.
You could call about stock options or real estate,
Yes.
or just want to join the conversation. We hear from you. So buckle up, because we're about to take you on an exciting ride of financial knowledge, insights, and a little bit of that Larry Steinhouse magic.
Ooh, check it out.
Larry Steinhouse magic.
That's a little scary, actually. I'm not sure how to interpret that, Larry.
If you will
Steinhouse
continue
magic.
like that, your magic will make people disappear.
I don't know. Larry Steinhouse magic. It says Larry Steinhouse magic, so, we have to have Larry Steinhouse magic.
That's Suzanne?
What?
That's Suzanne?
Wait,
Susan.
Susan.
What?
Susan. It's
Susan.
who?
Susan say that you have magic?
Susan wrote that. Yeah, Susan wrote that.
What?
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 Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, that was ChatGPT, yes.
Hello, do you hear me? Hello? Yes, this is a real show.
So I have a question for you, Omri. Are
What's
you just
going
so
on?
sick that you're you're delusional at the moment?
I'm out. I'm out. It was clear. It became yellow. This morning it was brown. I'm done.
Dude.
I'm done. It's not going, and I'm not going to test myself for COVID.
Why would you check yourself for COVID? What a dumb thing to do anyway.
I was supposed to be in Norristown today in this morning at 7 a.m.
Really?
And yesterday at like 1 a.m. I called and postponed all meetings.
Really? You did that? That's surprising.
I can't. I mean, you hear that? And today in the synagogue, I fell asleep in front of the rabbi.
Wow.
And I think that's why that's the only reason he called me for the Torah, just to wake me up.
You up.
Yeah, just to wake me up.
Wow.
But I mean, it's done. I want to breathe again. It's ridiculous. The only thing I know how to, the only thing I'm doing right now good with this cold is 855-939-1137.
Oh, is that why you want to just say 85? You like that character from? Damn it, I can't remember the character's name, and I can't remember the movie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know.
You know, they have those
Groot,
things.
Groot. You're like Groot.
Oh, Groot. Yeah.
All Groot says is I am Groot, and all you say is
I'm sick.
You
he's
could
funny.
do.
He doesn't get it.
Yeah,
I
you could do
do.
the neti pot
855.
where it cleans out your nose and your nasal cavities and it'll help.
I
you know.
did.
Okay, calm down. Why are
The
you yelling at me?
water with the with the salt.
Yeah, you put
And
it. Yeah,
I know it.
and it goes through your whole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
So
could do that.
I bought the flashing kit for cars, and I tried that on myself, and I was pretty sure it will be so effective. It's not.
It's a temporary.
I
thing,
actually
so it
had a
helps you-
discussion yesterday. I know we are talking about money and politics and all that. Do you believe that we have? Oh my God! Please, if Linda will call, it will be so awesome right now. But do you believe that we have bleach in everything we eat?
bleach.
I don't believe we have bleach in everything we eat. No.
Okay.
Why would you believe we have bleach in everything we eat?
Because the media tell us that everything the supermarket sell us is a fake. The olive oil is fake. The honey is fake. The meat has bleach. The bread has bleach. I mean, what really? I don't know what to believe anymore.
So there are really bad ingredients, and I don't know the list of them. Linda does know the list of them.
Yeah.
But there are really bad ingredients that you should avoid at all costs.
Okay.
And a lot of foods, packaged foods, have these ingredients.
Yeah.
But you can.
What do you mean packaged food? You mean the one that you put in the microwave?
That definitely.
Yeah.
But bread too.
No, I'm talking to you about like the ground beef that you buy on the supermarket. Do you think they put bleach inside?
I don't know, but I
think they clean the areas with bleach, but I don't think they put bleach in the food.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they actually say, "Hey, we're going to poison Omri by putting bleach in it." I think they, there maybe there's some chemicals that are in. I wonder if there's somebody could call it. You know, it would be really cool to call us to Krista. Krista or my wife would be great to call.
Yes,
me.
it's 855-939-1137. If you know anything about bleach in your food or injecting bleach to cure from COVID, call us at 855-939-1137.
Most people won't get that joke anymore.
Of course they
it's
do.
So old.
Listen, of course they do. I was driving yesterday behind the car that still had the whole car wrapped. It was a Cadillac's, the small SUV.
Right.
The whole car was wrapped. Harris 2024.
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that when people look at this car, they said, "Who? What?
Yeah, right.
Ah, yeah.
No, you know what's really funny? The other day,
there was something. Yeah.
I started reading something very funny. I started reading something, and it was like Newsom leads Harris in a poll, and the first time I'm thinking is who's Harris?
Who's Harris?
And it was like, oh yeah, now I know. And it actually literally took me a little while. Isn't that funny?
It's the same thing with COVID. We forgot about that, and the only time we remember about COVID is when we see people walking with masks.
The scamdemic.
Which we still see sometimes people with masks.
Because they're idiots.
I still see people driving around in the car
I'm
with
not
masks,
going.
yeah.
No,
I've
this is
seen that.
idiots.
Yeah,
This
these
is
are
idiots. People
yeah.
driving alone in their car with a mask. This is
Yeah.
idiots.
My brother's an idiot. Like he does that same thing, and it still makes me crazy.
In
Yeah.
Israel?
No, my other brother. He's in Texas.
Ah, okay, I got
Yeah.
you.
I have more than one.
So
Look, I get it.
I think people that wear masks in public and maybe they are sick, I would go with considerate. If they know that they are sick and they have something, I would go with considerate.
Why is that considerate?
Because I'm here right now in a room with two of my best friends, and I don't know. I mean, I'm sick, and
Well,
I'm not.
maybe you should put a mask on then.
Maybe.
You know why nobody's calling, right?
Why?
The reason nobody's calling is because our lead-in show, once again, is the most boring show on the planet. It shouldn't even be on the radio.
Is it
and
still?
We lose the audience, and then everybody's like, "Oh, maybe we should turn on WPHT again and start listening to something good." And by the time they turn it back on,
Can they check like the ratings, like the ratings for that show?
it doesn't matter. The ratings don't mean anything. So she buys time just like we do,
Okay.
and because she buys time, she could do whatever she wants.
What's going on with her? I mean,
You should call into the show. Oh, it's
Yeah,
not
we
live.
should.
Call into the show.
It's not live.
It's
It's not live.
it's not
It's
live.
probably recorded 20 years ago,
it's not
like
live.
2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and then they send it out to different people. So what she does, it's a brilliant business model. What she does is she charges the people she interviews. Maybe it's $500, maybe it's $1,000, maybe it's $2,000. Says, "I'm going to put you out nationally, and I'm the worst interviewer on the planet," is what she is.
How can she
And-
say nationally?
I was gonna say, are we national?
Because she buys it.
But it's not national,
She
right?
could buy the. I don't know. I don't think it's PHT's the only thing that she's doing,
I got you.
because some of the people she have on there is not from the local area.
All right.
We need to listen, and I don't know, maybe put paperclip on the eyes so we
many
won't
people- all right,
fall
wait.
asleep.
How many people are listening right now? Right, if you're listening right now,
Yeah.
think I should cancel my contract with PHT until they take her as my lead-in.
I'm not going there again. We were there. I'm not going there.
What
I'm not
makes you
doing
think
this
that it
again.
would even work?
What?
What makes you think it would even work?
What? If I canceled?
Yeah.
I pay PHT a lot of money.
No, I understand that, but you
Right.
also get, there's a good reason why you do that.
What? Do they get? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you
I
got.
know,
Yeah, there's a
right,
good reason
right.
why you do that. So I
Right,
mean,
that's true.
what I mean?
So-
Like you'd be like,
Cutting
It's
my
kinda-
nose off to spite my face.
yeah, it's kind of like didn't Howard Stern say, if you're a Trump supporter, stop listening to me, and now they're not renewing him,
Yeah. So look.
and plus he got crazy political.
Yeah, he did get crazy political. The funny part about Howard Stern is he became everything. He became the person that he used to make fun of,
Yeah.
which is insane.
Yeah.
I mean, like he really, literally, 20 years ago, he would make fun. He would be making so much fun of Howard Stern right now. You don't know who Howard Stern is.
No.
I know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the crazy part is Howard Stern. Nobody listens to him anymore.
So
Nobody cares. He's lost more than half his audience.
I do.
And you still listen to him, Glenn?
Yeah, I listen.
What?
I haven't listened to him in 10 years.
Where is he?
he's based out of New York.
He's right now. He's at Sirius.
He's
Don't
what?
worry about who he is. If you don't know who
doesn't
he is,
matter. Yeah, it doesn't
I have
matter.
to explain.
He's
I
a
mean, he
Sirius
really was.
XM?
He was a radio pioneer.
Okay.
He made radio. Unfortunately, radio has gone back to what it was before him, but it is what it is.
He is arguably the most influential radio broadcaster
Definitely.
who ever has lived.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he became all the people he used to make fun of. You listen to his show, and he'd make fun of people, and you would laugh because what he would say is the truth about the person. And then Howard Stern has actually become exactly who he used to make fun of.
It sounds like us.
It's probably because he married Beth, and Beth is probably a really raging liberal.
Oh, did he marry? I don't know.
A
I
long
don't.
time ago.
I haven't
A
been
long
watching
time
him.
ago. Yeah.
So.
She's probably a raging liberal, and he just was either hanging around there or pleasing her to try because she pleases him.
So unlike any passport shows, we are a live show. So if you are bored with this topic, you can call us at 855-939-1137.
Wait, they still got to wake up. It's only 15 minutes.
That's
The other
855.
show just ended 15 minutes ago. People are going, shh, shh. Oh, wait, is that Omri's voice I hear? Maybe I'll wake up now.
Can you stop interrupting me?
You've said this phone number so many times.
I know, but you normally like that.
I do. Go ahead.
So what's the phone number?
The two of you are in a mood today.
I'm not. I'm just...
You're not in a mood today.
Why?
Welcome to the Larry Steinhouse Show. The phone number is 855-939-1137, 855-939-1137. If you are in a case of emergency, you should call 911 and later call 855-939-1137.
That's funny.
All right. So,
What are we talking today? I have something for you.
what do you have?
So, I cough. So, this morning, I'm in my
coughs in
bed.
my face.
He coughs to the whole room, so we're all gonna get sick next week.
Can I have a mask? No, I think it's the end.
You need
That's
a
it.
mask.
I mean,
There's Lysol disinfectant right there if you want to wipe your microphone off.
so this morning I'm in my bed, and while I decided not to go to Norristown, I reviewed some of the tenants that I was going to meet. Of course, I won't mention the name. I will review some of the tenants that I went to meet, and I went to PAE docket.
Right.
and I put the names. So as many people don't know or do know, everything that happened between you and other people and it's been discussed in the court system, or even if it's a case between you and the state, anything at all, every case it's public record basically.
Correct.
I found out, and that's my mistake that I haven't done it before, I found out that one of my tenants, she's not my tenant, potential tenant that I was supposed to meet today, was evicted from an apartment in the last 5 years 8 times.
Wow.
Same apartment?
No.
Oh, they've been evicted 8 times.
8 times.
Wow.
So, are you going to take them?
Yes. 8 times. No, I will forward it to Debbie.
Yeah.
But I'm just
There you go.
saying 8 times in 5 years.
Okay, so here's
Now,
the question. When they called you, and you had an appointment with them to see them today?
Yeah.
So when they called you, how did you qualify them before you go to see them?
I asked. She have assistant from an organization that is well known to me. She also get child support and social security.
No. Let me talk about how the conversation goes. Hi.
Yeah.
I want to rent an apartment from you. Can you tell me more?
Sure. When are you looking to move in?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Why so soon? What's going on? Tell me.
Oh, I just have to go from my other place.
Okay. Have you let your landlord know that you are
Oh,
moving?
yeah. It's all good. I'm ready to go.
You're ready to go. Okay. Now the rent is X, and you will need 3X in order to move into my place.
Oh, no problem. I got an organization. I'll pay that.
Okay. Awesome. Amazing. When would you like to come and see the place?
Tomorrow.
Sure. 7 a.m. I'll see you there.
Great. So.
I also asked them, and that's before,
Yeah, sure.
to text me their full name.
Okay.
I do that with everybody.
I actually like that idea. That was something I learned from you.
Some people don't do that, and
Right.
to me, it's maybe they hide something, or maybe they have problem with very simple directions.
Okay, but there was one thing you left out, right?
Sure.
So what about their credit score?
Yeah, I will ask. You're right.
So, because that you could usually when you ask people their credit score, that's when this stuff comes up.
Yes.
And I usually do it in a different way. I usually, hey, you if you like the apartment, you guys know what I say right now. Is I say, if you like the apartment, I'm going to take 1 month deposit to hold it for you, and the first person to give me 1 month deposit, I will hold it for them. Then I will run your credit.
Correct.
What will I find on your credit? And then I wait
To see what
I
they
just
will
wait.
say.
What's the matter? It went quiet. What's going on?
No, I'm just trying to look at what Glenn's writing. So again, that's why I asked for credit. And then if there's something wrong with their credit, they're going to either be evasive,
Yeah.
or they're going to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my credit's not so good. Why?
I'm building it right now.
Yeah. So what does that mean?
580.
No. So if I say to you, so you say you're building it, what does that mean?
You want stories from the past that I heard?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I heard that from a nice lady that she bought a BMW for a friend, and the friend crashed the BMW, and they stopped paying, and that affected her credit.
I've
Okay.
gotten something similar.
All
actually.
kind of
Okay,
stories.
I've gotten something similar
I
where
get
they
the same story. I know.
yeah, where they were helping out a friend,
Yeah.
and then
I
something
find that
happened
funny
with the
that
car,
comes up a lot, right? Or
Yeah.
my son or whatever.
Yeah.
I said, great.
and they
So-
stopped paying, and then I
so
got screwed.
Do you
yeah.
have so then I go on, because if it's true and everything else is perfect in their credit and that's not, I'm okay with it. But then I go on and say, do you have your own car payment?
No, not right now.
Okay. So do you have a car?
I do have a car.
Do you have your car payment for that car?
No, I don't have car payment. It's paid
Fantastic.
off. I do have some educational loan.
Great. Are you paying those on time?
I do, but I still have some payment left.
Okay. What? You have what?
I still have some 10 years maybe of payment left.
That's great. So do you have any credit cards?
I do, yeah.
How many times have you been late on the credit cards?
Here and there. Mostly the cards that have been late are closed now.
All right. So it sounds like you're going to have a tough time with your credit. So here's what we'll do. If you want to, I will take you as a tenant if you bring 2 months security, first and last month. So you need to bring 4 times the rent in order to move into the apartment. Is that okay with you?
Is that legal?
Yes.
Okay, sure, yeah. I will come up with that.
Okay, great. When do you think you can come up with it?
By by the end of the month.
Okay, so understand tomorrow I'm going to show you the place, and if you really want it, I need 1 month's rent. Can you do that tomorrow?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, great. Now I'm going to show it to you. Now, I'll tell you why I'm going to show it to you. Because you're not going to show up anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. The nice thing is most of the time they tell you, but you're not going to show up anyway.
Yeah, a person like that, I agree with you. I like to give everybody the benefit of the
I
doubt.
like to make people disqualify themselves.
Yeah.
That's all, you know?
Mhm.
And then they disqualify themselves. So I personally wouldn't have seen that person today, but
Yeah.
you're lucky you canceled it.
No, I know. No, I had few more actually. One that I already met before, and she was awesome, and she went to see the house that I have, the 4-bedroom house, and she was honest. She said I can afford it,
Okay.
and she showed me her income and all that. And she said, and I said, you know what? You're right. You can afford it,
Yeah, yeah. So
And
why
it's
did you have
too-
that conversation with her on the phone?
and it's too big, and you don't need it,
Yeah,
and that's fine.
great.
I don't know. Some people are just nice. Some
I know,
people.
but you got to drive an hour to Norristown to show the apartment. Why would you want to drive an hour to Norristown to show the apartment to somebody who doesn't qualify?
What I do normally is I try to meet many people at once.
Oh,
And
that's
then
fine.
at
Yeah,
least one of them
Right,
or
that's something
two
else I
of
told you,
them
sure.
exactly. I create a time frame, let's say 7 to 7:30. I meet 4 people, and then I hope that one of them will be good.
Yeah.
I also believe in meeting them in person. This lady, for example, that I do need to meet.
So here's the thing with Omri. See, the person he looked up this morning has 8 evictions. He will still meet with her.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother. I
Because
wouldn't
that's
waste
a
my
typical
time.
Omri thing. He'll just
I
meet
wouldn't
with her
waste my
anyway.
time.
No, of course not. So normally what I do, there's no chance. Normally what I do is while they go around the house, I checked in PAE docket.
Okay.
That's what normally I do. Because if they don't come, like you say, why would I bother?
Right.
But if they come,
Sure.
they show they're serious,
Yeah.
then
Well,
I go to PAE
Usually
docket.
the people who
Yeah.
who I've disqualified on the phone, even if I set up an appointment with them, they don't bring the money.
They don't. They never do.
Right. Then I'm like, okay, when you're ready, let me know.
Two
And
wee-
then I don't talk to them again.
2 weeks ago, I had a woman came all the way from New Jersey to the house in Norristown in a brand new Jeep Wagoneer.
Oh, of course.
Brand new.
And
I
she's paying
was-
$900 a month for it.
I was
Easily.
I was shocked.
Right.
And she was dressed like the Queen of England or something. And she went to the house and she wanted to close the dinner. I said, sure. Did you bring the deposit like I told you? And she said, no, I need to go to the bank. I said, sure, go to the bank. And I knew for a fact,
And she never came back.
of course. Of course.
Yeah,
She-
because she's trying to think if she could find a landlord who doesn't know what they're doing
Mhm.
and have you sign a lease. And then she moves in and she said, oh, I don't have all the money.
Yeah.
Can I move in anyway? And you're a landlord who desperately wants money. And then all of a sudden they move in and they never pay you.
We were there.
That's
I was
why
there.
I never get these problems ever. I never get these problems because of the way I talk to tenants before they even show up.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like you've been there before where people show up and I'm like, do you want it? They go, yeah. Can I have the application? I'm like, are you ready to put a deposit? No. Then no, you can have the application.
Mhm.
And I'm like, why do I need to do an application for someone who's not moving in? I just don't care.
I got you.
So the only person I do an application for is the person that I've selected to move in.
Okay.
Now in Florida, it's a little bit different. We do it a little bit different because we can't
The
meet the
distance.
people.
Yeah, correct.
So to kind of eliminate the taking our sort of property manager down there and wasting his time, we eliminate their credit. We don't even eliminate their credit because in Florida with the mobile home park, I mean honestly, when we find somebody with a 600 or above credit score, we're like, yay!
Yeah,
because you
it's-
can't find anybody with
it's a
600
win,
or above credit
yeah.
score. It's crazy because
I
it's a
know.
mobile home. That's the point. So most of the time we're accepting everybody, but we just want to talk to them first. Like if their credit score is 550, what happened? Now I'm going to tell you something wild about this, and I don't know if you've ever seen this, but we've seen it. Their credit score is 550 because
They don't care.
they have one credit card that's a $500 limit,
Yeah.
and they didn't pay it.
Mhm.
And it's like, wow, why didn't you pay the $30 pay?
No attention.
They don't know, they don't understand it. It's an ignorance thing.
Ignorance?
Yeah,
What do you mean there?
irresponsible ignorance.
Yeah,
right?
irresponsibility.
And
There
it's
we go.
funny because their credit score could probably be in the sixes if they didn't have this $500 Capital One credit card, or even with Credit One credit card, because they do that, and they didn't pay it. And a lot of times the Credit One, especially, is the worst credit card because the Credit One credit card, when you get that, it automatically comes with a $30 a month bill. So they're charging you whatever they're charging you per year. They put it on your bill immediately, and you get the credit card. You accept it, and you don't charge anything.
That's the American system. I will never understand that.
Let me finish this, though, right? So they because this is a terrible credit card. You get the credit card, you put it in your wallet, you don't use it. So what do? You don't check the bills, right?
I know.
So you don't check the bill. All of a sudden, you're 3 months behind on the fee, and every month they charge you a $30 hit for being late. And the next thing you know, you owe $300-400 for a credit card you never even used. That's it. I think it should be illegal. Exactly. So Debbie bought a new house this week.
Why people do
this
that?
week.
I'm sorry. I really don't get. I mean, it seems like people apply for credit card when they are done with the limit on the other one, and they're applying for another one and another one and another one.
If they max the limit out on one card, it's not easy to get another card.
But that's what they do.
But they don't get one.
We do it. We tell people apply for as many as you can.
Yeah, and get as many as you can.
But then you're using such a small portion of what you have, and that's why it actually improves your credit.
So we're talking about two different mentalities here. I'm talking about the person who gets a $500 credit card and that's all they can get, or that's all they've applied for, and they really don't have an understanding of credit cards. And then what we're teaching our people is to get as many credit cards as you can, but we're telling you also to pay them on time. The most important thing you could ever do for your credit report is to pay your bills on time.
Correct.
If you don't pay your bills on time, your credit can never reach anything substantial.
So, what happened on the other side, according to you?
What do you mean?
People are applying for a $500 credit card because they need it now to buy food.
Because they probably applied for a credit card. They got declined, and then they got an email saying, "Hey, you would apply for this credit card instead." And it's usually Credit One. There's a company called Credit One.
I know.
And they're terrible company. I mean, I mean, they're just what they do to people. It's called Credit One, and they have these fees on the credit card. And they charge you a monthly payment for the fees.
When I started,
and if you don't pay the fee, then you get a late fee.
Yeah.
And then by the time you're done, 6 months into it, you owe them $300, and you haven't even used the card.
Correct. When I started with them, they gave me a $500 limit.
Right. See.
And it's $99 a year.
Right. And you had to pay it monthly, right?
No.
You got lucky.
It's more than that. They charged $99 on the first statement.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, they charge you $99, but then you can make payments on the $99. You don't have to pay the whole $99. You could pay them $15 at a time.
Really?
That's what I'm talking. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how they get you. So you don't even use the card. You put the card in your wallet. You don't even open the bill because you don't think you have a bill. And the next thing you know, you're late, and the late fees just keep adding up. And the next thing you know, you owe them $300 for a card you never even used.
That's horrible.
So I would say far away from this company. Far away.
Yeah.
It's terrible. So Spicoli is saying online, he's saying American Express is doing the same type of thing when paying by check. What's a check?
No, but
he's saying they charge them interest and fees. You know why? Because you're paying the card too late. All right, I'm going to tell you that. I'm going to ask you guys, right? When you get the bill for your credit card, and you get the bill today, which is today's the August 9th, and it says it's due August 21st. What day should you pay the card? 5
days before the due days.
What do you say, Deb?
So I have all my bills set to pay, like on auto pay, like at least a week before it's due.
Okay. You want to know my answer?
I know every day.
The
as soon
second
as
you
get
the bill.
Yeah. So the difference with me, so I freelance for a living, so I have to rely on the checks that I get in the mail.
So okay.
So I always, and I hate doing my bills. Like, I'm terrible with that. Like, I always pay my bills, don't get me wrong,
right.
But I hate doing it. Mm-hmm. So a few years ago, I got actually recruited to go to this one company, and that company only paid once a month, right? Okay. So I learned to pay my bills once a month because that's the only time I got paid. So now I only pay my bills once a month because I hate doing my bills, and I do it once a month. So now I set. And everybody gets paid at different times because that's how it works. So I always have money in the account, and I always set it to do an auto pay so that it's always at least a week before the due date is done. And then the regular bills always get paid either.
Yeah, that's fine. So I also have I am so anal about this, right? You guys know I have.
No, I know that you're anal about it.
OCD thing about paying my bills, but on top of that, what I do is I also set the minimum payment also.
Right. So
if I ever forget, or I'm in a hospital, or something happens to me, I know a minimum payment is going out.
Right. So I have that. So I either have it set up through the credit card or I have it set up through my bank where things always get. So if something happens, the only thing that doesn't get paid automatically is my Pico bill. So because it just changes so much every month, right? But everything else automatically gets paid.
Pay it the day you get the bill. You'll never be late.
Right.
And you won't have to worry about it, Spicoli. You won't have to worry about and sending a check. I mean, who sends checks anymore? I don't even know how to send a check anymore. I don't even know how to write a check anymore.
The bill pay. And let the
You do
bank,
the bill pay, right?
and
Like
let the
Wells Fargo
bank
bill
send
pay
it,
or whatever bank bill
Yeah,
pay.
so I don't
or you
send
can
checks.
log on online and connect your credit
Well,
card.
I do use checks for like the taxes that are due on the properties, the real
Right.
estate tax. Like I do send checks out for
Yeah.
that, or the water
Do
bill.
you pay your taxes? You handwrite checks?
For some of my properties? Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah. Okay,
I use the bill
congratulations.
pay.
Okay.
Yeah, I just write bill pay. Out it goes.
I'm not sure if we do or do not have a caller online.
We don't. We do not.
Okay, you sure?
Unless I miss.
Glenn,
it.
do we have a caller?
No, we do
He
not.
said it didn't want to go on the air.
No, we do not have a caller.
No.
Okay.
Can't you read?
Yeah,
you're
I'm
gonna-
not
you're
sure.
gonna put a little-
Somebody call. No, I'm just confused. Somebody called the radio and they don't want to go on the air.
Right. They want to ask about title insurance, which we talked about 3 weeks ago. It's probably the same caller.
No, I get. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call the radio.
I don't
if-
think it was, actually. Because I checked.
Well, if they want to call in and ask me the question, I'll be more than happy to have
Yeah.
a discussion with them. However, we need to go to commercial, so we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Yes.
Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse
Clear.
with Investor Schooling.
Thank you.
How many times are you going to listen to my voice before you finally go to investorschooling.com? I can't believe you haven't signed up for a class yet. You're going to learn real estate investing. You're going to learn stock options trading. You're going to learn things about money that you didn't even know existed. Go to investorschooling.com right now. Oh my goodness. This Thursday, investorschooling.com, and take that free class. See you there. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that we have a radio show right here on WPHT every Saturday at 1 o'clock? It's called The Larry Steinhouse Show. And you want to listen to this show because it's a live show and you can call in. In fact, here's the call-in number.
855-939-1137.
And when you call in, you can ask us questions about real estate, the stock market, even politics. Make sure you tune in Saturday, 1 o'clock. This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that there are so many different ways to prepare for retirement, and annuities are not the answer?
No.
Come learn this Thursday by
I
taking a
actually
free
still
class
think,
on Investor Schooling. Come
I
to
actually still
Investor
think Stern's
Schooling,
pretty
and you
funny.
will learn so many different ways that you can make more money
I
in
actually still
retirement
think Stern's
than
pretty
you
funny.
actually
I don't think he's
expected
changed.
to. Go to
You know what? I don't think he's
investorschooling.com
changed
and
as much as
sign up for
people
complimentary
say. I
classes
think
Thursday.
what happened is he got
That's
older.
investorschooling.com.
He's
We'll see you
71.
there.
He
You talking
got
about Howard
older.
Stern again?
Yeah,
This is
well,
Larry
we were
Steinhouse
talking
with
about
Investor
it.
Schooling. I know, but it's like, you know, Did you know
that
that
you
was
can
an hour
watch
ago.
Stern?
Absolutely no money out of your pocket.
What?
That's
That
right.
was
If
an hour
you've
ago.
listened to our show or if you read my book, Money Hacks, I talk about how to buy real estate with absolutely no money out of your pocket. You should
I mean,
come
you
this
can't do the
Thursday
stuff he
night
did
to
in the early
complimentary
90s.
class
You can't
at
do that
Investor
stuff
Schooling
anymore.
and learn more. Learn how to buy properties with no money. Learn how to make money at closings and learn how to make a monthly income. Go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com. Take your complimentary class this
But
Thursday.
he's not as good as you, Larry.
This is Larry Steinhouse with What's Investor this? Schooling. Did you
He's
know
not as
that
good
you
as
can
you and
leverage
Dr.
the
Jeff
stock market
and
with a
Omri.
little bit of money to I'm make definitely a lot not of as money? good. That's right. We have something that we teach called stock options, and you can make a lot of money.
I just think
with
it's
a
funny.
little
The
bit of
guy's like the
money
greatest
using stock
broadcaster who ever
options.
lived, and now
Yep,
everybody
you
wants
gotta
to
learn how
tear him
do it.
down.
So go to investorschooling.com.
I haven't
and
listened
you
to
will
him in
learn how to
years,
do it.
like
Take a
years.
complimentary
Yeah,
class
he's-
this
years.
Thursday, and
Don't
I'm gonna
believe
teach
the
you that
hype.
and more.
He's not as good.
Investorschooling.com. That's
I haven't listened to him in a long
investorschooling.com.
time.
We'll see you there.
All right, we're coming back in
Hey, this is
30.
Larry Steinhouse with
Unless you
Investor
want more
Schooling.
time.
Listen, I know sometimes you worry about coming to see me because you don't want to invest in real estate.
Oh, got a call.
Because you
Hang
don't
on.
want to deal with toilets, trash, or tenants. I'm going to teach you a way that you don't have to deal with toilets, trash, or tenants, or even own any
So
real
I
estate
can read what's
and
on the
invest
left.
in
I
real
just
estate at the
can't read
same
what's on the
time.
right.
You want to learn
Which one? You
this,
can't
so
read
go
Glenn,
to
or you can't read-
I can't read
investorschooling.com.
Glenn.
That's
What does Glenn
investorschooling.com, and take a complimentary class this Thursday. And I promise you, no toilets, no trash, no tenants.
Not really. I think it's just my glasses. I just, I think.
All right, what's up,
This
guys?
program is paid
We're
for
actually.
by Investor Schooling.
Oh, wait. I think we're
Now
back
you're
in.
back. Now
I think
you're
we're back.
Now we're
I think
back.
we're back. I think we're back. Are we back?
Yeah, now we're
Omri,
back.
Can you hear us? Can you hear
Hello,
me?
hello.
Hello, is there anybody out there?
If you can hear us, please call 855-939-1137. This is a radio check. Call 855-939-1137.
So, Spicoli, because I made fun of him. He's online, right? The guy on Spicoli. He got the handle Spicoli on X, right? He says, does Larry not write check because he can't write in cursive to sign his name?
Oh my god.
So there's so many funny things about that.
Oh my god, stop. Can we stop? He can write whatever he wants. Do you know him? Who cares?
I don't know who he is.
Exactly.
But I just want to, is it okay if I do my show?
Sure, do your show.
Listen, I'm not here a lot. You could.
So what's funny is,
you guys could do this show without me when I'm not here.
So what's
but
funny
at the
is
moment
that,
I'm doing my show.
Do your show.
So what's funny is that, you guys have seen my signature. It's just a bunch of lines. Like I'm terrible. Right. So it was a couple years ago. My daughter, she had to write a note for school. So when she writes this, I'm like, just write up the note and I'll sign it. And she gives me the note and she signed it. And I'm like, and I said to her, I'm like, Abby, you cannot sign my name. You can't do that, whatever. And then I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's actually pretty good. Here you go, just go with it.
And that's the point. That's the point I was going to make with him, right? Yeah. What is your signature looks like that? My signature, it's a scribble.
It's just a scribble.
My signature is a scribble. So so the answer is probably I don't write checks because I can't write my name. That's exactly correct. All right, so there you feel. I can
write my name. I just
you feel happier now.
I think he's the guy that it's the same person who went wild when we had the Black Real Estate Investor Group.
Oh, he was the guy who was the racist.
Oh.
I think that's the reason.
It might be. It doesn't matter. He likes to make fun of me and whatever.
Okay.
Hey, have you reached out to him?
We might actually have a caller who might actually want to talk about something important. So why don't we go to Harry?
Really?
What's going on, Harry?
401k question.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
All right.
So here's what I'm doing. My wife turned 73 this year, so she has the RMD option or can push it to next year.
Okay, slow down.
She's got two traditional. She's got a traditional and two 401s.
All right, so she has a 401k or she has an IRA?
She has both. She has a traditional IRA and she has two 401ks.
Okay, so the 401ks,
prior employers.
Did she leave the company?
Yes.
Okay, so you should have turned those into IRAs a long time ago, but it doesn't matter. Just you should have. Okay.
That was my conversation, and it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So, anyway, the bottom line is she's going to be in the standard category, so she's going to have RMD she can option for this year.
Yep.
And we're basically trying to see that we don't get bumped up to another tax bracket. In essence, can she figure out the RMDs for the 2 or 3 different accounts she has and take it out of one account, or does she have to take a certain amount out of each account? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I'm going to answer your question differently than the way you asked it. I'm going to recommend she put them all into one IRA anyway, and now it's a lot easier to handle because you got to get rid of the 401ks anyway, so you might as well put them all into one account, or if you're doing different things with them, maybe you want to do a self-directed IRA, which, by the way I teach people to handle RMDs is the greatest in the world because we teach people to put money into a self-directed IRA and either lend that out to a real estate investor or buy real estate with it, doesn't matter which. And now you get a check every month that goes into your IRA and comes back out, and there's your RMDs, and your account never actually goes down. It actually stays up.
Yeah.
So it's actually a really cool way to solve your RMD problem.
Yeah, here's our dilemma. So 401k, some of them are in stocks that she got from the company.
Sure.
So until the stock goes up, keeps climbing, she wants to sell it at a higher area. So can she just take whatever her A, B, and C is the different RMDs from the different accounts? Can she just combine them into one piece and take it out of one account and satisfy the requirements? Or does she have to go to each account and take out whatever the RMD is?
Either way, you have a certain amount of money you have to take because it's
Yes.
So you could take it from one account if you want to. It's not going to make much of a difference, but I'm still suggesting that she move the money into a program, into something that she can either self-direct it or that she can that she can either self-direct it or that she can have one account to make it easier for her to do it. I mean, you're welcome to come in and talk to me more about it.
When you say move it into a self-directed for real estate, if she's lending it, can she take whatever she lent? I'm trying to figure out any kind of tax deduction.
So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be lending, right? You're going to be lending the money to a real estate investor. For one example, you lend the money to a real estate investor, and then they send you checks every month, right? So they send that check into your IRA, and then you take that check out immediately. And then you're right, you're paying taxes on it, but that's the way it is anyway. But now your account balance stays about the same because you lent the money to a real estate investor without having your account balance go down all the time. Your actually account balance stays the same. You bypass what the government is trying to do, which is deteriorate your account.
Yes.
And you can live off it too. It's a nice income. I mean, how old are you?
Yeah, I know. 73.
Okay, so here's the thing. Listen. You already know, everybody already knows that I am the opposite of every other what they call financial advisors, because financial advisors really aren't financial advisors. They're really salespeople of typically bad products. And they call themselves financial advisors to make them sound better.
Registered.
Right? Or registered reps or fiduciaries, right? Right? So these people are the people who, all they're trying to do is sell you products, right? I'm very different. First of all, at 73 years old, are you spending your money and enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I'm self-financed in everything I do. I've got no problems money-wise.
Okay, but you're going like everywhere you want to go. You're not worried about money anymore, and you could do anything and everything you want.
No, and I'm still helping out the grandkids tremendously and things like that. Yeah.
Well, okay, so that's fine, because what I it's funny. People like the advice that these fiduciaries give is no. You should be really careful in your 70s and 80s so you don't run out of money. So when you die, you didn't spend anything, you didn't have a good time, and you left your kids a whole bunch of money. That's backwards thinking.
Yeah.
To me, my thinking is this: I take all the risks. I make a lot of money now. I make a real lot of money now, and I take all these risks, and I make as much money as I possibly can. That I want to spend all of it if I can. I promise you, there's no way I could spend all of it. And the harder I try, the harder it gets to spend it all. Right. So then, what's going to happen is one day I'm just going to happen to die, and my kids are and my wife and my kid is going to get whatever's left, and I don't even care what they do with it, because I won't be here.
Yeah.
So that's my philosophy on getting older and taking risk. Especially, I see these people, they have $200,000 to their name. When they're 65, they have $200,000 to their name, and they have no retirement. They have nothing they can do. And no, my financial advisor said I should put it in a CD and get 3%. Are you out of your mind? You might as well take the $200,000, go to a casino and bet it. You'll be better off, even if you lose. Because if you lose, now you qualify for programs.
Yeah, no, I follow exactly what you're saying.
So yeah,
all right.
So come see us at Investor Schooling, and we'll teach you some really cool alternative ways to make some money.
All right, I appreciate it. Thanks for the time, Larry.
See you, man. All right, we got Bernie wants to talk about credit. What's going on, Bernie?
Hey, thanks for doing a good show.
Thank you, man.
I have a question about the Fair Credit Reporting Act. I'm sure you're familiar with it.
Yeah, the unfair way that they report credit. I'm sorry, the Fair Credit Report. Yeah.
Well, no. There's a federal law. I think it's passed back in the 70s. It's still in effect, called the Fair Credit Reporting. I think you probably know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. What's your question now?
Okay, I figured that's why I called. I figured you know about this. Okay, I've had a personal line of credit with a large Pennsylvania bank. I could name them if you whatever.
It's not a large Pennsylvania bank. It's a large national bank called Wells Fargo.
No, actually, it starts with a P.
Oh, okay.
3 letters, and the last one is C.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't want to get sued for libel.
No, you won't. Don't worry about it.
So I don't think that'd be bad press for them. Anyway, I've had a $20,000 line of credit with this bank, which has branches all over Philadelphia, and using it, paying off. About 5 years ago, I had to go out of the country, be with somebody, and I was out of the country for about 3 months. Okay. I forgot to make 3 payments.
That's not good. So that's really bad.
I know, it's really bad. Yeah. It's really bad.
But that's for a line of credit.
Doesn't matter.
I was making payments fine for 15 years.
I got it. But line of credit, they normally withdraw them.
It was a life change.
Okay. Right. So you forgot to make the payments.
It was a life change. I had to be out of the country for 3 months.
Okay.
I've been making payments fine for 15 years. No problem. Okay, so I missed 3 payments. Right. I got back. I caught up and everything, but they closed the line of credit. In other words, I still have the account. I still make
You can't draw. Payments. You can only pay.
It's down to less $2,000 now.
Right.
I can't borrow from it, but I look on their website and I see that how much I have to pay, and I pay them about twice as much as I owe them every month. Twice as much as the minimum every month.
Great.
I've got less than $2,000 to pay off.
Okay, great.
I recently got a copy of my credit report from Experian, using annualcreditreport.com.
Sure.
The good one. And it shows this line of credit, but for the past 5 years, it shows it is closed and does not show that I've been making on-time payments every month for the past almost 5 years.
Does it show that you've been making not on-time payments? Does it show
it? Doesn't show. It just says CLS. It's closed.
Oh, okay,
but
great.
they've been showing them in my statements. I owe them money, and I pay them twice the amount, and I've been doing that timely every single month for almost 5 years.
I'm not sure I
But they're
understand.
not reporting that to the Consumer Reporting Agency.
So here's what's happening,
Is that
Bernie.
something that they're required to do?
No, here's what's happening, Bernie. You're thinking that's a bad thing. It's a good thing. You don't have this showing up on your credit report anymore, which means that you no longer have. It doesn't affect.
No, it is.
What? It is there.
It is showing up. Yeah, the whole,
it's showing
the
up
whole
closed,
thing going
right?
back for many years is showing.
But it's showing back closed, right?
It's showing on-time payments for a few years. Then it's showing that I missed 3,
right.
And then it shows closed, even though over those past half years I have been paying them timely every single month.
Okay, so it
are they required to report that I've been making on-time monthly payments for the past 4.5 years?
The answer is maybe, but I don't think it's to your benefit if they did. I don't think it's to your detriment that they didn't.
Why?
So do you have other credit cards?
One other, and that's fine.
Okay, and you have car payments and other loans?
Nope.
Okay, so here's the
I
problem.
don't even. I own my home free and clear.
You want to know why your credit score is low?
Because I don't have a lot of credit.
That's exactly right.
Correct. Diversity.
That's exactly right. You want to fix your credit?
The only one I have really is my Barclays credit card, which I pay off fine every month, and it shows that I have done so.
Here's another question for you.
There are companies like Verizon where it's post pay.
Yeah.
Are they required to report to Consumer Reporting Agency?
They're not. Only if you're late. But here's a question for you. Do you think it matters what your credit score is?
Of course.
Why?
Because should I ever need credit, the creditors will look at that and make a determination as to my.
Do you need credit right now?
Creditworthiness is.
Do you need credit right now?
No, but you never know.
Okay, so
no,
when do you
right
think
now,
you're
going
to
to
know?
know? You don't.
When do you think you're going to know?
When the need comes up, but you want to plan ahead. I get it.
Exactly. So you want to boost your credit score right now?
Go ahead.
Go apply for 3 credit cards today, and get them. Your credit score will go up.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
Now people think that it's going to affect
why
my credit.
Why is that? Even if I haven't paid them.
Because
I'm curious. Why would applying for them cause it to go up if you haven't even had a chance to make payments?
Because your open credit will be higher, and then every time you use a credit card, like your Barclays card that you talked about, it won't affect your credit as much. What's your limit on your Barclays card?
Yeah, I was about to ask.
About 10,000.
And how much of it are you using?
Yeah, at any one time.
How much of it? About 7,000 of it.
Okay, you ready? You want your credit score?
I owe them 7,000.
You want your credit score to go up 70?
Pay that down.
How about 70 points? I can make your credit score go up 70 points. Would you like your credit score to go up 70 points? Get $70,000 worth of credit cards right now to offset that $7,000 to make that $7,000 less than
He's not
10%.
kidding. He's not kidding.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you're laughing.
He's 100% correct. You understand
that?
that?
I don't know, because it doesn't seem logical, but that's why I
listen.
Because you don't know how your credit score is calculated.
You're using right now 70% of your credit.
Right.
You're using 70% of your credit. To get the maximize points for credit usage, you need to go under 6.
Under 10.
But 6 is also
6 is fine, but under 10.
You mean under 10?
You mean the utilization should be less than 10%?
Less than 10%. And then you're at maximum amount of score that you can have. So that's why you need more credit cards. That's why your credit score is low. It has nothing to do with these late payments from 5 years ago. 5 years ago, nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
And are you worried
what
about
all the on-time payments I've been making? Go ahead.
It doesn't matter. They don't care about that.
And are you worried about inquiries?
I know they don't care about anybody.
No, they don't care about your on-time payments. Harry, are you a victim? I'm sorry, Bernie. Are you a victim or are you a success story?
It depends on
What would you
going
like
on.
to be?
Most
It
men-
depends
What
on
would you like to be?
yourself
Would you like
only.
to be a victim or a
Of course I'd like
success
to be a
story?
success story.
So
right.
stop playing the victim. Oh, it's their fault. No, it's not their fault. It's your lack of
No,
knowledge.
I'm not saying anything's anybody's fault. I'm just asking: is this bank
Yes.
required to report my
Yes and no.
on-time monthly payments every month that I've
Yes
been
and
making?
no.
Okay,
But
what's the no?
if you're
why
trying
would the
to
no
fix
be?
if you're trying to fix your credit score, it's not going to affect your credit score.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to fix your credit score, I'll tell you how to do it.
Okay.
If you really like want to go,
Mm-hmm.
nah, they're not doing their job, then go ahead and do that. But why don't you do it for a reason?
Okay.
And I give you another tip because I believe that you don't want to apply for credit card because you're worried about.
No, forget it. Don't even bring this up.
No?
You're talking to a guy
No, I
who
don't think- I
thinks
didn't think
that
they
he
would
doesn't
approve
even
me.
he doesn't
I didn't
even
think
want to
they'd
take
approve
any
me.
I wanna
piece of
help
advice.
him.
So don't help him. You can't help people who don't want to be helped, right? This guy
I'm
wants to
listening. I'm
blame
listening, guys. I'm
wants to
listening to
blame
you.
his car his
No.
line of credit on the reason his credit score is low. When we're telling him all the ways to
No,
raise his
I'm
credit
not
score, he doesn't
saying
care.
that's why.
Okay.
No,
So
that's not true. That's
Do you
not
want
what I'm
do you
thinking.
want to fix your problem?
Yeah, but I asked you a very specific question, and I wanted an answer to that
Okay.
question.
The
I know,
answer
but-
is yes and
Thank
no.
you.
I know, but you're
The
not.
answer is yes and no. The
Bernie,
answer
but
is
I don't.
yes and no.
Bernie, I don't
That's
think you're
not an
listening.
answer.
You're not
Well,
listening
because
to
there's
anything
certain-
we're saying.
That's exactly right.
You're not listening to
Okay.
anything we're saying. Whatever we're
you are-
saying, you're arguing with.
Would
You
you
are
like them to
so
report it?
you are
Yeah.
so focused.
Bernie, would you like them to report it?
You're so focused
Wait,
on
hold
one
on.
thing, you're missing
Would
the
you
whole
like them
point
to
of
report it,
everything we're
Bernie?
saying.
Would you like them to report it?
Yes, I would.
Okay. Waste your time and
Yes.
write a letter to the credit score company and write a letter to the card that's people that are reporting it. Okay, then they'll report it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you'll waste your time and you'll accomplish nothing but wasting time. I mean, look, you're 73 years old. Maybe you have nothing better to do with your time and you want to do that, that's fine. But if you really want to, is it the right guy or is the other guy?
No, it's the other
That's
guy.
the other guy. I'm sorry, I mixed you up. But if you want to
No, that's
waste your
okay.
time with this, go ahead. It'll do nothing for your credit. It won't affect it whatsoever either way. In fact, I'm going to tell you right now, it's better to not have it on there because it affects your debt-to-income ratio. If you ever want to get a loan, you'll actually have less chances of getting a
still
loan
shows.
because it's on there.
Correct.
So if you want to call them
No, it still shows. No, it still shows.
Bernie,
No,
I think
the
you're
line of
missing-
credit
you're missing
still
the whole
shows
point.
on the report.
Does it show that you're making a
Go
payment?
ahead. No, that's the problem.
No, that's the. Okay, Bernie,
All right.
you are much smarter than all of
Yeah.
us. I appreciate the call and I appreciate you being
No,
a
I'm
listener,
not.
but we
That's
got to
why I
move on.
called.
All right.
Apply for cards
Take
now.
care. So this is why like people don't. I'm broke because it's everyone else's fault.
No,
And then you try to help these people and you can't help them.
What?
I mean, I gave him so many suggestions to make his credit score go up. I don't care. I'm only focused on the fact that these guys aren't reporting my credit. I know you told me 3 times that it's better for me if they don't report on my credit, but I want to argue with you because I'm smarter than you. Forget it. I can't help these people.
What's the title of your book?
The book is called Money Hacks.
Yes.
And if Bernie wants to
No,
really learn something,
And what it said in
he should go and he should get a free copy of my book, Money
Exactly.
Hacks, by sending a text message to 26786, and you send the word hacks, HACKS, and he will be able to calculate his own credit score with information that's in the book. So 26786, text the word hacks, and he won't do it. He, number one, won't do it, and number two, he won't listen to it anything anyway.
You need to remember
I
that
don't care.
you wrote on the cover of your book because
everything you think
know,
you know about money is wrong.
correct.
And this guy,
People need to open
every-
their mind to understand that what they've been told all their life about money
is wrong.
is wrong.
Right.
And sometimes to cross that point to say, okay, I need to open a new line.
Please report this on my credit report so my credit score go down. I want my credit score to go down. I want to write letters to make my credit score go down. Why would you do that?
People heard, and we see that with tenants all the time, that inquiries are the worst thing for your credit. And that's why they're so worried about them.
Right.
So I just want to tell you that the credit companies, the credit report companies, Experian for example, they will allow you to be pre-qualified. They will give you pre-qualification for credit card without any effect to your credit report. And people still don't do it. And people still don't do it.
Right,
There's no inquiry. There's no inquiry to your credit report at all. There's no monthly or annual fee. There's no nothing,
Right.
and you can get a credit card right now just by going to Experian.com, and people still don't do it.
Right. Bernie, I have $1.2 million worth of available credit on credit cards. $1.2 million. That means that I could charge up to $120,000 and not lower my score. Huh. I wonder if that makes any sense to somebody who has one credit card and thinks that they know more than I do. I don't know. But if you want to learn how to do that, get $1.2 million worth of available credit on credit cards.
Wow, look at all this excitement
and energy. Or even $200,000 or $300,000 or even something worthwhile. Get my books. Get my book. Type the word hacks and send it to 26786. Hacks 26786. All right, I got some people. I can actually see them coming through right now.
And also, come to Investor Schooling.
Come to Investor Schooling and learn.
You can go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com, and you can RSVP for a free class this Thursday.
But Bernie can't afford a free class.
Why?
Because he thinks there's a trick to it.
There's no trick, Bernie, and we of course welcome you to come to this free Thursday class. Go to Investor Schooling. That's investorschooling.com and click the RSVP button, and we will be very happy to see you.
So for you guys listening, it's tough doing what I do. You know why it's tough doing what I do?
Because you're getting aggravated. I know.
I want to help people. And then you got somebody who argues with me. Hi, I don't know a single thing about what you know, and I want to argue with you. I can't deal with that. It's so funny. It's like, really? It's like, I can't. And one of my coaches a while back, many, many years ago, I was coaching with somebody, and one of my coaches said to me the greatest thing. He said, you can't want it more than they do. And as soon as they said that, I'm like,
it's true.
I totally get it.
It's true.
No more can I say, can I turn to somebody and say, listen, I want you to be a multimillionaire.
It's a teacher's
sentence. And they're
sentence.
like, well, I don't know if I want to be a multimillionaire. Why would you not want to be a millionaire? Well, it comes with all these problems. What problems? What color Rolls Royce to pick out?
No, it's true. It's true. People believe that as much as you have, the more worry you will have.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the problems are different. They're so much more fun too. Anyway, we only got 30 seconds, so I got to go. I appreciate all you guys listening. I do appreciate you calling, Bernie, but I want to help you out. I want to thank Omri and Dr. Deb for being here. I want to thank all the other listeners, and of course, if you're still on, we'll be back in about 2 more minutes for the next show. And you can go to Investor Schooling. That's investorschooling.com, and you can take a free class this Thursday, and you can learn about how to build your credit to massive numbers and have a better credit score. Take care. Investorschooling.com.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations.
Hey, Larry.
Hey, man.
So, like, every time,
Stop buying gold
it's funny when you
online.
say about
Edelman's
problems
Coins
that
is the
come with
Philadelphia
being a
area's
multimillionaire and
largest
whatever.
buyer and seller
I have a
of
friend
gold
of
and
mine,
silver
whenever we're
bullion.
like
Family-owned for 99
talked up,
cents continue
we always
to
talk
provide
about that
ultra-competitive
expression when
pricing
people say,
paired
oh,
with
more money, more
unparalleled customer
problems.
service.
Yeah.
With transparent
And then we
buy-sell
always
spreads,
joke. We say, you know
will
whoever
always get a
said
fair
that
deal.
must have been a
When
total
buying
The poor
gold
people.
or coins, think Edelman's Coins.
No.
Call
No, it was some rich guy.
264-8.
Poor people say that. Now,
Edelman'sCoins.com.
it's just amazing to me that
Tune in
only
tonight
poor
starting
people
at
say
7 p.m. for the Bob Pantano Saturday Night
I don't hear
Dance
I don't hear
Party
poor
in
people saying
Deptford.
that.
The Bob
Oh, no,
Pantano
that's
Saturday
exactly
Night
what
But I know a
people
lot
say.
of poor
Exclusively
people.
on 98.1
Well, look, you
HD2
understand,
and
not
Bob
all poor
Pantano
people
Dance
say
Party
that.
Radio on the
But poor
Odyssey
people
app.
are the
Brought
ones
to you
who
by
make it
DeVito Law.
said
I-
by somebody's
I'm
poor.
Ed Evans, CEO.
Right, I
of
hear
Consumer
what you're
Center.
saying.
We're dedicated to serving.
But
people
we're always like,
me.
we always
Our
laugh
needs
and
are
say, like, yeah,
different.
give me those
Wireless
problems.
wants us
Oh,
in
yeah.
an
Oh, wait, I
unlimited-
got to
I'll
go to
take
chat.
those
GPT and
problems.
write
Using all
another,
that data, you're probably getting used. At Consumer Cellular, we're focused on affordable, reliable plans, including data that suits your needs, not ours. Our plans start at just $20, and you'll get the best customer service in the business.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com/facts or a store near you. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
At California Psychics, we know that sometimes you can wake up thinking,
I don't know if I'm in the right career. Ew. Or the right relationship.
but whatever your life dilemma, at California Psychics, we'll give you the guidance you need to feel
What did you do?
your
I'll
life
explain in a
choices.
minute.
And because we only
You were
connect
reading
you with
a
the
minute.
very best,
Yeah.
we guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. California Psychics. Call
All right,
1-800-PREDICT
stand by
today
15
and
seconds.
get 20 minutes for just $20.
This is McGruff the Crime Dog with an important message. Before you think about buying
I think we got the levels
products,
finally
think
straightened
again.
out.
All right, cool.
Smart, buy smart. Go for real. Learn more at McGruffPSA.org. This message is brought to you by the United States Patent and Trademark Office and the National Crime Prevention Council.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling. All opinions or statements expressed on the program are solely those of Investor Schooling or their guests and do not reflect the opinions of WPHT or Odyssey.
WPHT, WPHT-HD, WOGL HD3 Philadelphia. From the Piazza Premium Automobile Studios, powering your drive with 10 brands and 20 locations. Always live on the free Odyssey app. The Larry Steinhouse Show.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another exciting edition of The Larry Steinhouse Show. I am your host, Larry Steinhouse, and I'm here today with the incredible Dr. Debbie Anderson and the wise and grounded voice. She is the wise and grounded voice of reason, and my co-host, Omri Morad, who always brings his unique charm and humor to the show. Today, we are diving into some exciting stuff. You know, look, I've been absolutely killing it in the world of stock options trading, and I can't wait to show you some of the strategies that we have, and we're going to bring those, and we're going to make some big wins. Hey, we're going to talk about how you can start using stock options to level up your investments and make the most of this market. Whether you're new to stock options or a seasoned investor, we got something for you. We'll also break down the latest news, what's happening in the economy, and how it ties back to your financial future, if we get to that. It's all about making money, building wealth, and having the right tools to succeed in today's world. And as always, we're broadcasting live from the Investor Schooling headquarters, where we will teach you how to invest in real estate, stocks, stock options, and build lasting wealth. Investor Schooling is your go-to place if you want to learn the right way to grow your financial future. Plus, don't forget to RSVP for our free Thursday night class at
investorschooling.com.
It's the perfect chance to dive deeper into all the strategy we talk about and start taking control of your financial journey. We want to hear from you today. You can call us at
855-939-1137. 855-939-1137. That's 855-939-1137.
So if you got questions, comments, or just want to join the conversation, we're ready to hear from you. So sit back, relax, and get ready for another hour packed of financial wisdom, stock option strategies, and a whole lot of fun. This is the Larry Steinhouse Show. Let's get started. Did you see what happened, Debbie? Did
yes,
you laugh?
I did notice that.
So I told Susan, right?
Yeah.
ChatGPT. I told Susan to make sure that whenever we do the announcement, Debbie's name comes before Omri.
Okay.
And ChatGPT or Susan actually clearly listened to me this time.
Okay.
So you are now important. And
that wasn't important before.
It actually says, so it's funny, when I put in, please always mention Debbie first.
You mean more important.
So it actually ready for it? It actually responded with updated saved memory.
Okay.
So your name will never be after Omri's ever again unless I literally tell it to stop doing that.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
Okay.
Because, you're that important, Dr. Deb.
I'm just saying that I always used to come, first, and then now I noticed in the last little while I come second, so, I just don't know why I fell down in the rankings, that's all.
Listen, maybe Susan was jealous of you.
Maybe, I don't know.
Every woman wants to come second.
What did you say?
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you said that out loud.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Say it again?
What did you say?
No.
I heard what you said.
Okay, I'm not going to repeat that.
You do know that nice guys finish last.
Can we move on?
You do understand that, right?
I do. It didn't mean come second. It was supposed to come twice, but that's fine. Let's move on. And let's enjoy the show because this is a financial show.
You sure it's a financial show?
Right.
Okay.
And when the money comes, the money comes.
When the money comes, the money comes. Is it a financial show? I don't know anymore.
We are. Listen.
I think we're frozen. We're frozen on Facebook. Do you see we're frozen?
We're frozen on Facebook?
We're frozen on
we're
Facebook.
just frozen on
the screen.
There's not enough bandwidth to send it out and play it at the same time. So sometimes that happens. So sometimes I do it. But after you go to Facebook, you can actually see that we're not frozen. See, whatever, that's fine. All right. So here's the deal. So I want to mention what's going on with the stock options trading, and I want to talk about really cool news that I have. But I need to find something to clean my glasses because I can't see anything.
We haven't heard enough about your glasses recently.
My glasses? My new glasses?
Yes. You have new glasses,
My
Larry?
Versace glasses?
You have Versace new glasses?
Yeah, you remember we were talking about? We were talking about having too much money and having problems?
Yeah.
Right? So some of the problems people have with money, right? what kind of glasses to buy. So so I make so much money that when I walked in, I'm like, which should I get? Should I get Versace or should I get I don't know Gucci?
Yeah.
Those are my problems, right? What color BMW should I buy? A white one or a blue one? Those are my problems, right? So what are poor people's problems? Yeah. So let me tell you something. When you're rich, your problems are just different. Like today, so Bill Walsh, my mentor, I got invited today to his birthday party. Now, I probably was invited before and I probably didn't realize it.
Where was it?
His birthday party's in Vegas, and I'm really excited about going. So I get the invite today, and because I'm making the plane ticket so close, and also because all the first class seats are almost taken, I log on and I look at this thing and it's $3,500 for a round trip ticket to Vegas.
Wow.
Whoa.
Now I'm looking at that going, I usually pay $1,500 for a round trip, Vegas ticket. But then I looked at it, I go, I'm worth it. Click. And I bought the first class ticket for $3,500.
Where are you going?
When am I going?
Yeah.
I'm going next month.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give you the exact date. But I'm going next month, and I'm only going for 3 days. So I'm paying $3,500 for a round-trip ticket to go to see my mentor, who's a very good friend of mine, my mentor. I thank him for a lot of things. He's one of the reasons I make a whole lot of money the way I make it. And he's taught me things to pass down to you guys, which is phenomenal. And I will absolutely pay for that. And hopefully, because I'm going to Vegas, maybe it'll only cost me $3,500.
I'm a little worried because when you said Vegas, and I'm like, oh man, like I worry about you when you go out to Vegas. Like I worry about you when you go to Vegas.
Yeah. So one of the other problems you have when you make too much money is you have to figure out which blackjack table do you play at, the $200 table or the $500 table. All right. Anyway, getting back to what we did. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on with the stock option strategy that I've been doing. And I've been talking about this for a while, and it's funny because people are coming in there. We're filling the room up with people who want to hear more about this.
Yeah.
And this is real numbers. So I was proving there's a strategy that I teach. It's called covered calls income. So a covered call income is very different than anything out there. Most people don't even know what it is, but it's covered call income. And basically, what happens is you basically selling covered calls and you're taking the income. But I can explain that more to you when you come to class because it takes a little while. But I want to show you the results. So, as I was explaining this to the class, a year ago, whatever it was, I was noticing that people in the class were like, I don't know. And one of the things that I must do when I teach is I must prove all of my theories. So I literally took $50,000, and the reason I took $50,000 is it's something that people can understand. People can relate to $50,000. I'm doing it with $500,000. I'm actually doing it with 2.2 something million for some other people too. But I took $50,000 and put it in an account just to track it so I could show you exactly what happens. So on January 1st, I put in $50,000 exactly, and at the end of the month, I withdrew $4,675. Then in February, the count was down to $48,385, and I withdrew $39.08. Then it was down to $47,000, and I withdrew $45.50. Then it was back up to $50,000, and I withdrew $5,600. Then it was up to $53,000, and I withdrew $4,800. And then then it was up to $55,000. I withdrew $4,400. Then it was up to $54,000, and I withdrew $4,900. And then it was back to $50,000, and I withdrew $38.41. Now, see, understand that there's an exact science.
Every time you do that, I'm pretty sure that some screw get loose in people's brain on the other side of the radio, because people don't understand how can it be that you take this money off while the account still goes up.
So it goes up, right? So just to finish it, and we'll get to that. But so I have $50,000 January 1st so far. I've taken $36,906.38 out of this account. Put in $50,000. I took out $36,906.38, and I still have over $50,000 in the account with this strategy. And the strategy works. It works really, really well. So, what were you saying now, Omri?
How?
How do I do it?
And you need to refer to all the people that are listening to us right now and all the new people that are coming to us every Thursday and I'm sure that they will leave the room after one class and they will know how to do that.
No, they cannot. They will not be able to do it in one class. Absolutely not.
No, exactly.
It'll probably take them about 3 to 4 months of classes to really get it. Now, mechanically, I could show you how to do it mechanically. The problem is, if you need to understand what stocks to do it with. You need to understand how to sell the proper calls. You need to understand, and you need to also have the discipline to do it properly.
Correct.
Because believe it or not, the discipline to do it properly is probably the hardest part of everything.
Which is basically,
and it's so simple.
Yeah.
It's so robotic. It's absolutely so robotic what I do that if you follow it as a robot, click, 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 click here, click here, click, click, click here, you will get these numbers. But if you just think about the numbers and you think about what the clicks are, there's less likely chance that you're going to get these results. Isn't that weird?
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to literally do exactly what I tell you to do. It's like, there's a car coming and you've never been in a car before. There's a car coming, step on the brake. Step on that pedal in the middle. Step on the pedal. But I'm afraid, step on the pedal. And then you step on the pedal and sure enough, the car comes to a screeching halt and you stop. And your instincts will make that happen next time. And that's what happens with this. I continuously get the same numbers, incredible results, and I'm getting those results with other accounts. I do it with $500,000. I do it with $600,000 here. I do it with a couple $100,000 there. And I finally, yesterday at 1 o'clock, my fund went live.
Oh, did it really?
Yes. So isn't that cool? So I have to be careful how I talk about this right now. So first of all, this is let me just explain it to you, and I'll give you the caveats or the things I have to say. So I created a fund because people don't want to do this. They don't want to do this themselves.
Yeah.
So I will actually, so we could take your money, and we could trade it for you inside a fund, and you're not going to get these numbers because because I take a lot, but you'll get probably half of the number. So even if you got 35% on your money in 6 months, would you complain?
No, not much.
No, not at all, right? So, and then now I'll say that I can't guarantee those numbers, right? And there's some risk. By the way, it's very little risk, but there's some risk. And there's also, you also have to be an accredited investor, and you can't invest me without signing a private placement memorandum. And it's a regulation. It's literally a Regulation D fund. It's a real fund. I am now officially a professional fund manager. So there's certain rules I have to work around because I'm a fund manager, and some of the rules are, number one, you can't just invest me. You can't just walk in and go, here's some money, invest in me. I just can't do it. I actually you have to go through an application process in order for me to be able to invest your money. But if you are interested, I always would do it. It's up to you if that's something you want to do. But I'm going to tell you something. The strategy I'm using inside this fund is exactly what I teach the students. So you can come learn this strategy, and you could do it by yourself. Or if you don't want to do it by yourself, I'll do it for you. And then we have certain programs where I'll do it from you from day one, and I'll do it from you from day one, and I'll trade with you right in front of you while I'm teaching you, so your learning gets accelerated. Okay, so there's different programs. So if you come to Investor Schooling, you go to investorschooling.com, sign up for a class. You could come in and you can learn this, start learning it. And as you start learning it, you could do that. Or you could say, hey, you know what, Larry, I just don't want to do it. I'm perfectly willing to put money into your fund, and you could do it for me. So remember, it's got to be for accredited investors only. And if you want more information, I'll be more than happy to reach out to you. You can actually call this number, which is
855-939-1137.
Right, or you could call us at the school at 267-486-1500. I don't care which number you call, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you're asking me, and I can give you more information about it.
Can you explain what accredited investor is?
So yeah, accredited investor is someone who has a minimum of $1 million worth of assets, not including their primary residence. Or they make $200,000 or more a year, and if they're married, they make $300,000 or more a year. Or, this is a crazy one, they are a registered rep.
Really?
They're licensed to sell securities or licensed to sell investments, even if they don't. So the funniest part to me about this is that's the third thing. So in other words, if you're licensed to sell securities and you have no money, you don't fit the accredited investor, you can still invest in investments.
As a reseller, the registered rep will sell your fund, or he can sell for himself.
They can invest
for themselves.
No, resellers. Nobody can sell this fund. No, there's no registered rep out there who could sell this fund.
Okay.
It's not for sale on the market. It's just for. That's why it's called a private placement memorandum, because I'm privately doing business with you.
Okay.
And you're privately investing in the fund, and you're privately getting returns. That's how it works.
Okay.
So it's kind of cool. I'm really excited about it because, I'm how to open the fund. I have a fund administrator who I hired because I don't want to do the paperwork. So he does all the paperwork. So when you actually sign up for this fund, you don't just go, here's my money. You have to fill out an application. You have to prove where the money came from. There's anti-money laundering questions to make sure that you're not coming in from another country and trying to, launder money through my fund.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff and all kinds of regulations that they have to do. You have to prove you're a accredited investor. You have to upload your license to prove you're you. It's so just like when you open an account with any other firm. That's the same thing with us. So I was fascinated by the system because we hired people I hired people to create the system for me, right? And I'm fascinated by what they created. I mean, this is what they do professionally. They run 200 plus funds, and I hired these people to help me. And then Gary was a person who is my fund administrator, who is now he runs the background, so he runs that part of it for me. And he's really great. So in other words, what will happen is if you say, hey, you want to invest, I connect you to Gary. Gary connects you to the website and steps you through it to make sure that you do it right. So somebody's asking me online, why only it's not accredited investors, it's accredited investors. So the reason is I had a choice. I could make it accredited investors or not accredited investors. And the reason I made it accredited investors, honestly, is because if it was not accredited investors, I can't talk about it on the radio. So I wouldn't even be able to talk to you guys about it if it was not for accredited investors, because there's certain advertising laws for certain kind of funds. So it's a Regulation D fund, C type. So if you ever want to look that up, Regulation D, C type. So that's a great way to understand if you want to understand it more. All right, so that's it. So I'm pretty excited about that. The fund opened yesterday, and it's funny, we have a maximum that we're taking of $5 million. I already have soft commitments for half of it in less than a day.
Good for you. That's great.
Less than a day. So and it's just trying to organize it because it just opened. It's just consuming my mind right now.
You need an assistant.
You know what? Anybody out there who wants to be my personal assistant, you want to talk about a great job? Okay, it doesn't pay a lot. It probably pays somewhere between $40,000 and $50,000 a year. Okay. But let me tell you the job, right? The job is hanging around me. That's good enough.
That's funny.
But here's the thing, right? When I go to Vegas, you're gonna come with me because I need somebody to be my personal assistant in Vegas, right? You're gonna come with me to Orlando. You're gonna come with me to San Diego when I go to not always, but many times. We have a cruise coming up in February?
January.
In January, right?
January.
My personal assistant would need to come with me on this cruise. What a terrible thing for you to have to do. It would stink. But also, you have to put up with Omri and you got to put up with Debbie. I mean, I'm easy.
Yeah. Yeah, you're easy.
What are you talking about?
So that's the hardest part about this job is putting up with Larry.
Yes,
you just have
correct.
That's the hardest part.
Right.
Truly the hardest part is putting up with Larry.
So part of it is I'm extremely ADD. And it's very hard to.
That's not a problem.
To get me to focus.
That's not a problem. No.
Well, I was going to go to the rest of it.
Okay.
And you're welcome to to tell everybody how difficult of a job it is. Look, you got to go through my email. So here's the requirements. You got to go through my email. You got to answer emails. You got to print out the paperwork that I haven't done. Like Omri put paperwork on my desk a week ago for this property we bought in Richland Town, and all he asked me to do was sign it. That's all he asked. Sign this. Now he puts on my desk. Now he didn't say sign it and wait. He didn't wait there. He didn't wait there for me to sign it.
No, I came.
No.
Every time I come, we start to do something else.
No, I understand. But let me explain why I need the personal assistant, right? Because you would hand it to the personal assistant. Yeah. You would say, Larry needs to sign this. That personal assistant would come into my office. Larry, you need to sign this. And she won't leave until I sign it. Then she hands it back to you and I'm done with it. Now, the same piece of paper, did I ever sign it? I never know.
I think so, yeah.
I'm not even sure if I signed it, right? Then I have applications for certain things that I need to fill out that I haven't done it. Then I've got people I need to get back to that I haven't gotten back to. I mean, I'm so overwhelmed with all the things I'm doing. And like this morning, I was here at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm here at 8 o'clock in the morning because somebody wanted to talk to me about joining investor schooling.
Okay.
And what do you think happens?
He didn't show up.
They didn't show up, right? And it really bothers me because I didn't work out this morning because the person was supposed to show up. Now, and they didn't show up. Now, that's their fault that they didn't show up, but it's my fault that I didn't confirm it, right? So I would have had somebody call yesterday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They would have called and they would have said, hey, Stephen, you have an appointment tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Larry's going to be coming in just for you. He's going to give up his workout just for you. Are you going to be there? Right? And now if he would have said yes, believe me, he would have been there. Or he would have said, well, no, I drink too much and I'm going to be there late. Or I'm not going to be there at all. The guy called me at 9:30. And he called me at 9:30 and said, oh, I'm really sorry I missed your appointment. I said, yeah, I'm really sorry you missed the appointment too because I missed my workout. And I yelled at him just like I did that guy on the phone a little while ago. Right? So that's what I need. I need a personal assistant. So if you know someone who wants that, now look, they need to be able to travel. They need to be able to go away. They can't, it can't be. They need to be able to, whatever. We don't have too many problems at 6 and 7 o'clock at night, right?
No, so that's the thing. It's like if you have young kids, this is not for you. You need somebody. You need to be able to kind of get up and go as we need you to. So be here Monday nights and Thursday nights.
Wait, are you saying their husband can't stay home with the kids?
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I just want to make sure we said that over the phone, over the air, because I don't want to be accused of discrimination.
Yeah, we will be excused in discrimination.
I just said that
I believe in 3 minutes there will be excuse. Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to be able to get up and go, or go away for a week without having to freak
right.
out and
like next week we're going.
Childcare.
Next week we're going to Capitol Grove for dinner, right?
Can we say that
the assistant should be there?
Can we say that this job is open for men and a woman?
Yeah.
Nowhere did I say that it was only women. Right. Nowhere did I say that.
However,
no, I didn't. Nowhere.
It is my.
Replay it. Glenn, back me up here. Nowhere did I say it was only women. Glenn, you there? You listening?
You said
I'm backing you up.
I'm telling you, nowhere did I say it was just for women. I just said that you need to be able to get up and go, and that you can't, just because it's childcare doesn't mean that it has to be a woman.
But it is my misogynistic view that women are more capable of this job than a man because they're neater, they're cleaner, they're more organized, and they do things differently than men. Now, do I believe that men can do the same as women? Yes. But my personal belief is that women can do it better. But if a man can do it, I have no problem with it being a man. In fact, it doesn't matter to me.
We have 2 more minutes. We will get there.
You'll get me what?
We will get to the discrimination in 2 minutes, I believe.
You're gonna get what? In 2 minutes? What's gonna? We just lost power.
What?
No, somebody hit the remote control. You hit the remote control.
Me?
And you turned off all the TVs. Wait. Make sure you pointed to all of them. Oh, you got to point to. Oh no. Omri turned off all our monitors, Glenn. So I don't know what's going on.
Are we still on?
Yeah, he turned off all the monitors.
You're still on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
I just turned off all the monitors.
I pressed that by mistake, but we're still good.
He pressed all the monitors. Now all the monitors are all messed up, but we're all right.
We will
if
live.
you guys ever start working in a nuclear reactor, don't let Omri.
We have a nuclear phone. We have a nuclear clock. Yeah.
Exactly.
I just don't think that. I don't know. This is a job.
I need a personal assistant.
This is a job for a man or a woman.
I need a personal assistant to remind me that it's my wife's birthday.
If you are a man that dressed like a woman, you can call us too.
No.
No, I was gonna say I can't see him doing that.
I do not hire people with mental disorders. You know why? Because they'll interrupt with my mental disorder.
Good Lord!
Exactly.
Get a grip there.
Exactly.
I mean, I have a list of people that I'm supposed to call for my fund, and I haven't called them yet. Well, it's only been since yesterday. I haven't called them yet, and that's important. It's important that they do it. So just so you know, I need an assistant. If anybody out there wants the job, reach out to me at what the number?
855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
Right. So for you guys who don't know, that number rings my cell phone right after the show. So right after the show, I repoint that number to my cell phone. So that way, if you ever want to call me and talk to me directly, you can call
855-939-1137. Stop touching me.
And if I hang up on you, or if I yell at you, it's because I thought it was a spam call, and I yell at you.
So I
You need to work on that.
I talked
You really need to work on that.
about that on the radio or before the radio.
You talked about it last week because I was listening to the show.
No. I also talked about it. I think today. I mean, all the texting, it must end.
It has to end. I know.
It can't be anymore. I mean, it's just
terrible.
ridiculous.
Terrible.
I keep getting texts and calls about. I am almost approved. They have almost all my paperwork for my $50,000 loan.
And then you hire a contractor.
Right.
To board a window, and they sent you 10 texts. I mean, you talk about personal assistant. I think it became that everybody needs a personal assistant, and it's good. You know why? Because this personal assistant that will come and work for you right now is working in a cubicle and make phone calls and try to offer you loans. So they will resign that job, and they will come and work for you now. So you won't get less calls of all those people that tell you, do you want another loan? Are you the owner of this business? Do you know that your business is not reported in 5 of the most exposed? What do you know about my business? And if you call me, no, it's
I want to speak to the business owner.
If you are calling me and you can't tell me what my business is, how can it be that you called me about my business?
Yes.
That's ridiculous. It became ridiculous.
Omri, you seem very upset.
I'm done.
Right? So
I'm done. See my phone. This is a Saturday morning. This is a Saturday morning.
I know, but
see my phone.
I just don't answer the text. If it's important, they'll leave a message. I don't freak
They leave a message. That's the worst part. Then they clog up your voicemail, and then your voicemail box gets shut down because it's full.
So
it's worse.
So you need to go in and every week or whatever, go in.
Here we go. Wait, you ready? Here we go.
This is that. Put it on the microphone.
Hello.
Hi, this is Tiffany with the verification and funding team.
Taking a call. What's up?
To give you a quick update.
Hey, Tiffany.
I had a chance
Are you real?
to go over your application.
No, you see, this is exact. I can't believe it happened.
It's just funny that it happened right when we're talking about it.
Because it's all day.
Okay, calm down. Oh my goodness.
With 2 options.
No, leave her. I want to talk to Tiffany.
Or 36-month term.
It's just a recording.
I know.
If you've got a minute or have any questions, press 2 now to
Okay,
connect.
I'm going to press 2.
Yes.
There you go.
You have a minute.
We've matched your call to your offer. A loan specialist will be with you shortly.
My
Please
God.
note, this call may be recorded for training and quality
Tell them
assurance
that they're on the air.
Of course.
Yeah.
What?
Hello?
Oh, they hung up. See that?
Yeah, they don't get a way to hang up. Not only that, they're making phone calls from a system that has such a terrible phone system that you can't even get connected to them. But that's funny that they called it just that time because I looked down. I'm like, oh yeah, it's going to happen.
Okay. All right, so it's time for a commercial break, I think. So everybody has a chance to calm down and take a breath. Maybe we should do some breathing exercises while we're away.
So if you're my personal assistant, you have to deal with those people.
And you have to
screen
deal with
them out.
And you have to deal with Larry freaking out about it. So
Right.
that's that's.
But
the
that's
other
funny
thing.
when I freak out about it, isn't it?
No.
No, you don't like it?
No.
No.
How about the time that the Capitol Grill called me to confirm my appointment?
And you yelled at them?
And
yeah.
I yelled at them. So
Yeah.
this guy, so Capitol Grill calls me. I have an appointment. I have a dinner that night or whatever it was. Well, I don't know exactly what happened. They called me up, and I didn't listen to what they said. I said, "What are you wasting my time with?" And I yelled at them. Now I know everybody at the Capitol Grill in Newtown. I mean, I don't know them by name, but I know they are. And it was amazing because the girl was like, I could hear her almost in tears, and I felt so bad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Who is this?" And she goes, "It's Capitol Grill." I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and I apologize. Then I went into dinner a couple of days later,
And you met her.
and I looked for her, and I apologized to her again. That's how bad it was. So wait. Before we go to commercial, we actually have John. He wants to know about the job. So John, are you a woman?
No, I am not.
Are you organized?
I am extremely organized. I grew up in a family-owned construction, real estate-based business. Managed properties my entire life, and I'll be turning 68 years old in December of this year. And I've met you before. I've come to one of your early Thursday classes.
And you didn't sign up?
We met. You actually.
You didn't become a student?
I did not.
Well, why would I hire you
I
then?
was the one you read the letter. you read the letter that I wrote back to you on the air about a year and a half ago.
Really?
And
that's cool.
Yes, you
Well,
did.
if you took the time to write a letter, you
And,
might actually
I
be
was
good
at-
at it. He might be good.
And I would love to be able to apply for the position because we're simpatico in our thought process about how people don't understand about money and money management and making money and earning money and taking risk.
So come back Monday night. So you never came back to a Monday night class, right?
I did do a follow-up class.
You did? Okay, but come back Monday night.
Talk when you and Phil were still together.
Oh, that was a long time ago. Things are so much different now. I mean, I have to tell you.
I know.
Dr. Deb is so much better looking than Phil.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too.
And Omri has a sexier voice than Phil.
Am I not prettier than Phil?
Especially when he's at the 855-939 number.
he almost had the whole number. Look at that. So come back Monday night and let's talk. All right.
All right, great.
And listen, everybody else out there, he didn't just get hired. Just keep that in mind so you can still apply. All right, John, I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
All right, thank you. Thank you guys for what you do for everybody in the tri-state area and all up and down the East Coast. Thank you.
Thank you. So say to Glenn, you look forward to working with him.
Glenn, I do look forward to working with you, and we did meet when I came to the Thursday meeting the one time. So
Glenn was there? I don't think
maybe it's a different Glenn.
Glenn's usually not there on a Thursday night.
Yeah, Glenn's
I think he
usually not
was.
there.
Were you over there on a Thursday night?
Okay, maybe it was
You might.
Was he there on Monday then?
No,
Glenn doesn't usually come in.
No.
Glenn doesn't usually come in.
Glenn, we usually go out.
Okay.
No,
All right.
but that's okay. All right, man.
Maybe I spoke on the phone when I made the appointment to come. That's probably what it was.
I mean, he's thinking somebody else.
No, you're thinking about somebody else. No, Glenn is the producer.
For the radio show. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Glenn works for PHT.
He was not with you. He was not with you back then.
No. Glenn works for PHT. He doesn't work for us.
Okay.
He's our producer for the radio show.
He's a producer for PHT.
He's the most important. He's the most important person on this show.
And he
speaks the least, but he's the most important person.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for him, there'd be no show.
I understand. I'm an avid 1210 listener on all the programming.
And
so
Glenn even likes us better.
How important the producers are.
He likes us better than Gary Arnell.
Oh wow!
And Glenn and Gary Arnell are buddies.
I know.
This is true.
Gary reached out to me actually because I posted the thing about the
house. He was
house.
stalking you?
No, I said he reached out to me.
Oh, he
Gary
does that,
always, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't post very often, but
we do a lot of stuff on Facebook. That's cool. Yeah. All right, Mr. Glenn, since you're so important.
Thank you.
All right, take care, John. We'll talk to you soon. So, Mr. Glenn, take us out to commercial.
This is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Listen, I can't tell you everything we do in 30 seconds.
Kind words.
So you need to come to class this Thursday night, and you need to learn and spend some time with us to see how you can make more money than you've ever made before. That's right. We'll teach you ways that you've never even heard of to make money. So go to investorschooling.com and sign up for this Thursday night's class. Take your complimentary class this Thursday. That's investorschooling.com. We'll see you there. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. Did you know that there are a lot of altruistic reasons that you should become a real estate investor? That's right. You get to rent houses to really nice people who need houses. And you know what? When there's a housing shortage and you have a house for them, they are so happy. I've actually gotten hugs from tenants. So come to investorschooling.com and you will learn how to be a landlord the right way. That's right. We have a complimentary class this Thursday night, and this way you can get hugs from your tenants too. Go to investorschooling.com. We'll see you Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Hi, this is Larry Steinhouse, and I want to tell you about a charity we formed called Lev 27. Lev 27 is a charity that helps people stay in their homes. Look, sometimes life happens. Many people live paycheck to paycheck, and if suddenly something happens and they can't afford to pay their rent, we will step in and help them. We'll even cover any legal fees to keep them in their home. Go to lev27.org. That's lev27.org to find out how you can help or make a donation. Thank you. Hey, this is Larry Steinhouse with Investor Schooling. How many times are you going to listen to my voice before you finally go to investorschooling.com? I can't believe you haven't signed up for a class yet. You're going to learn real estate investing. You're going to learn stock options trading. You're going to learn things about money that you didn't even know existed. Go to investorschooling.com right now. Oh my goodness. This Thursday, investorschooling.com, and take that free class. See you there. Hey,
All right,
this is
we're
Larry
back in
Steinhouse
30.
with Investor Schooling. Listen, I know sometimes you worry about coming to see me because you don't want to invest in real estate, because you don't want to deal with toilets, trash, or tenants.
Money hacks.
I'm going to teach you a way that you don't have to deal with toilets, trash, or tenants, or even own any real estate and invest in real estate at the same time. You want to learn this, so go to investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com and take a complimentary class this Thursday. And I promise you, no toilets, no trash, no tenants.
This program is paid for by Investor Schooling.
I'm just liking the music. I'm just
No, I'm with you. Yeah, don't do the intro yet. Let's enjoy the music for a bit.
He's
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like,
Thank you, Glenn.
It's more. It's almost as you should. Wait. Don't turn it off, Glenn. Read the phone number while he's playing the music.
855-939-1137. 855-939-1137.
That sounds like Christmas.
No, because
No, it's not.
Sexy.
Yeah, it's not sexy enough.
It's not
I
sexy.
don't want to do sexy. I mean, this is a sexy music.
Be sexy, sexy man.
No, I can't. You put this music. Can you go into bed with your wife with this kind of music? It will end so fast. You can't. It's
perfect.
not. It's not. Listen to the music. It will be no. Think about that. All the ride will be very bumpy. It's not good.
No, huh?
Not good.
All right. Well, welcome back to Larry Steinhouse Show.
This is the Larry
There we go.
Steinhouse.
Slower, smoother rhythm.
I'm here with Dr. Deb, and I'm here with Omri.
Yes.
And we're talking about
whatever.
Whatever it is that we're talking about.
We're talking about money and how to make money and how to have fun and how to have sex.
And music.
Sex and music. There we go.
No, we're not talking about that. Okay, so I'm completely lost. I had something I wanted to enter the show with after commercial, but Omri just threw me off. I'm lost.
That's
Good.
funny.
I'm so lost. But I tell you what, if anybody wants a digital copy of my book, a free copy of my book, digital copy, just go to take out your phone and send a text message to the phone number 26786. That's all it is. 26786. Send the word hacks, HACKS, and you'll get a free copy of my book called Money Hacks with the subtitle Because Everything You Think You Know About Money Is Wrong. In the other show, we talked about this guy who would refuse to want to learn how to do his credit and whatever. But if you want to learn how to build massive credit, you want to learn how to buy houses with no money, if you want to learn how to really understand money, get this book, 26786. Send the word hacks. All right. Where are we? What else we got to talk about?
I bought a house the other day.
You did buy a house the other day. I'm so excited about that.
I know. I'm excited about it too. So I bought a house the other day. Yay!
So tell us about the house you bought.
It's in Germantown section of Philly. So I know you hate Philly, but it's okay.
No, I don't hate Philly. I just don't want to be in Philly.
No, I get it. So I already had properties in Philly. So for me, it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
So he was actually a listener for from the radio show. He gave Larry a call. And
Yeah,
then,
actually, he was a listener. So,
yeah,
so if he's listening, thank you again.
Yeah, thank you very much. And then so Larry and him kind of chatted about this property. And then Larry gave me a call right afterwards and said, "Hey, I think I have a property for you." And I'm like, "All right, let's go. What's going on?" And we went to go see it. My husband and I went to go see it. We met up with this guy, and it's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. It's in, like I said, it's in Germantown section. It's right on the border of Germantown, and I think I can get like 11 or 1200 if I rent it normally. But if we do Section 8, it's closer to like 1800, which is crazy because of the zip code. And I'm pretty excited about it. We just closed on it Wednesday. And I should be going into the city this coming week to get everything squared away to have the new license and everything for Philly to get that to be able to rent it. But I'm excited about it, so it'll be nice. Yay!
Oh, look at that! I didn't even do that. Glenn did that.
Yeah.
See that?
Wow.
Yeah,
Glenn's pulling out the sound effects.
Yeah, but it's like well over the 10%.
1%.
I'm sorry, the 1% that's from what I paid for it and what I can rent it for. So it should be a nice cash flowing property right off the bat, which will be nice.
Woo-hoo.
And it's like turnkey. Like I don't have to do anything
exactly.
to it.
Awesome. That's
Turnkey.
awesome.
Yeah, so it's turnkey.
Well, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know. I'm pretty excited. Everybody's making money.
Oh, I still need if anybody knows I need an HVAC guy who can. I'm still having trouble trying to get an HVAC guy out in Wilmington, Delaware. So if anybody knows an HVAC guy who's licensed, let me know. I still need some HVAC guy. I'm struggling trying to get an HVAC guy. But I have the electrician for Delaware, and I got that all squared away, so he should be starting on Tuesday.
Awesome.
So I'm excited about that, to get that rolling. And then, but yeah, I'm still kind of hands up in the air waiting for the HVAC guy to get back to me. So the one guy was completely outrageous and delusional. He wanted 25 to 30 grand for HVAC, and I'm like, for that place, that's that tiny place, and I'm like, you're
I put
crazy.
25 to 30 grand in my own house, and I don't even think I could put that in my house actually. For an HVAC that much.
Yeah,
but
it was.
that's fine.
Yeah, it was.
So
it
yeah,
was
some people are
delusional.
nuts. They don't understand. They think because you're on the air on the radio, they think you're rich.
No, I don't think he heard me on the radio.
I was joking.
What are you talking about? Okay.
He made a joke.
Well, if they hear you on the radio,
Well,
you
clearly,
must be rich, right?
Clearly, I didn't get. Yeah, I'm
Right,
rich because I'm on the radio.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
You know how that's why Philly is the way Philly is, because Philly thinks, hey, if you're a landlord, you must be rich.
You must be
so
rich.
you could handle your tenant not paying for 6 or 8 months before we decide to evict them.
Yeah.
That's my problem with Philly. They just treat landlords so poorly.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
don't want to bring my money to a city that doesn't appreciate me.
It's the Robin Hood syndrome.
Robin Hood syndrome?
Yeah.
Take from the rich, give to the poor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
they try to
I
do.
get you, yeah.
That's what they try to do, but they don't try to do it with their own money. They try to do it with other people's money.
Right, exactly.
That's why it's so much worse.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, we need to have Ed back here, Judge Ed.
Yes.
By the way, I'm seeing Judge Ed tomorrow. I'm going out with Judge Ed. So here I'm going
Are
out
you going
tomorrow.
on a boat?
I'm going on a boat ride tomorrow. So
Okay.
so Matt is he's my if you want to call him Michael, but he's a criminal attorney, right? So what's funny is, like, many years ago, I had realized that rich people have many attorneys, right? And all of a sudden, I realized I have many attorneys now. And it's wild. I don't have a criminal problem, but I have a criminal attorney who I can call anytime if something happened, right? I have a real estate attorney, right? I have a trust attorney, a trust and will attorney. I have a fund attorney. So I have all of these attorneys now, and it's wild. I realize that, what I said was correct, and I just find it fascinating that I've manifested in my life. So anyway, so the point is, tomorrow morning I'm going out on a boat with a criminal attorney and a judge and me. So I figure this is either a bar joke,
Yeah, it sounds like
it's a drama movie.
Yeah, Jew, a Christian, and a Muslim go on a boat. Yeah.
Right? or it's either a bar joke or it's a movie, a drama movie, where somebody's going to get killed, and then they have to figure out who did it.
Where are you going from? Where's the port?
What's the port? No, it's a private boat. It's Matt's attorney, the Matt's boat. The attorney is his boat.
Where are you going?
A New Hope.
New Hope. Okay.
Yeah. So it'll be fun. We're all going to be smoking cigars and getting drunk.
Good.
But don't tell anybody we're on. So here's the thing, right? If you tell people we're on the boat, getting drunk, then I'll need the criminal attorney that's on the boat.
But he's there
to get me out,
and he's drunk himself.
As long as he's not, it don't matter, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you know that there is no law. You know what? Correct me if I'm wrong. There is no law that say that when you're sailing a boat you can't drink.
No, but if you're operating the boat, you can't drink.
Yeah.
So there is a law.
The operating?
If you're operating the boat, you can't drink.
Okay.
Right. But I'm not operating the boat anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
Okay.
But I just found it very funny that it's just a funny thing. I'm going to be going with a criminal attorney and a judge.
I want to see you operate a boat. Could be a funny thing.
Why?
You don't know how to operate a boat. Do you know how to operate a boat?
Boats
I also know how to sail.
Boats are slower.
Boats are not that slower.
Yeah.
I've gotten boats that got up to 70, 80 miles an hour.
You have, I know.
And not only that, I used to race something called a hydroplane.
Hydroplane?
Yeah.
What is that?
The hydroplane is a boat that's about the size of me that you get into, and there's wings on the side, and I dumped it. Never mind.
The one that when they start, they go up?
Yeah,
Ah, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I should say I didn't race it. I actually was a pit crew for it. And
where was that?
Because
When
I
was
the
that?
pit crew, I used to test it.
Really?
Oh my God! When I was 18, 19.
All these things about Larry, we don't know anything
we
about.
don't know. And I can
Yeah.
tell you, that was so much fun. There was nothing better than going to the races. We would go to the races, and everybody would be there, and we'd be all set up at a lake, because they would rent the lake for the weekend.
Yeah.
And we would set up in tents, and we would sleep in tents, and we would just, I had to be up early to make sure the motor was running right. I had to make sure that everything worked the way it was supposed to work. We'd put the boat in, and then we'd take the driver. We put the driver in because you got to put the driver in because the driver can't be wet when he goes in. So the driver has to be dry because if he's wet, he weighs more.
Yeah, of course.
And if he weighs more, then it'll slow down the boat. So every little thing was important. We had to do all this stuff to do it the right way. So we would get wet carrying the driver into the boat, putting him in the boat, and the life jacket that they wore was intense because it was supposed to be set up so that if somebody
also
if
for
another
fire,
boat
right?
hit them, another boat hit them, it wouldn't cut them in half.
Oh wow!
Because the two boats could come on top of each other,
Yeah.
and it happened. We've seen boats turn upside down. We've seen boats crash into each other. I mean, it's some crazy stuff.
Wow.
Unfortunately, we did see one death, but it didn't happen that often. Even in the sport itself, it didn't happen often. But it was fun. It was a fun thing. And then one day, I'm taking the boat out, testing the boat, and one of the air traps underneath, they're called air traps, breaks off, and I just went right over. And when I went right over, my first thought is really funny because I'm the pit crew, right? So I'm in the pit crew. So I go over, and my first thought is save the boat. So I'm now in the middle of this lake, deep lake, and I've got this boat that's sinking, right? Because now it's got full of water and it's sinking, right? And nobody ever told me that this boat always traps air and it'll never sink. So I'm drowning myself trying to save the boat.
Oh.
When I finally said I don't care about the boat anymore, I noticed the boat just was there. And what I was supposed to do, I was supposed to push down on the boat, and the boat would come back up, and the air pocket would go on the bottom of the boat while it was upside down, and I'd be able to lie on the boat waiting for help.
I got you.
Meanwhile, I'm testing the boat, at a time where there were no
regulations.
It wasn't a race, so it was just we were out on the lake, and I'm testing the boat.
Yeah.
Nobody was around to come get me.
Oh wow!
So I stayed in the water next to the boat for an hour before somebody came and got me. So it was kind of wild. So it's kind of it was a great sport. I used to love it, but I haven't done it. I haven't even been anywhere near it in years.
No. Let's see.
Anyway, so there you go. Now you know something new about me again.
See that?
Right, but boating. I also sailing is one of my like always wanted to do things. So a sailboat, getting a sailboat. Now I've taken sailing lessons. And I probably would take them again if I got on the boat. But I want one. The only problem is I have to really decide. So here's the other thing, right? About like buying a sailboat. So I could buy a sailboat right now. I mean, I really don't care. But there's a couple of things about having a sailboat. One is where do you put it? So there's only certain places you could put it. There's only certain places that have docks that you can put it, right?
You need very deep.
So you need a slip, right? So I could get the slip, and the slip will cost me $400 or $500 a month. And I don't care. It'll cost me $400 or $500 a month. Maybe I can even buy the slip for $30,000 or $40,000 and put the boat in it. Then I have to get to the boat to go sail it. So I have a motorcycle sitting in my garage right now that's a year old that has 200 miles on it.
It's crazy because Phil just bought his bike, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? He's got like 800 miles on that already.
That's nothing, right?
Yeah.
The one time I bought a motorcycle, and within the first month I put 6,000 miles on it. So I know what you mean, but I have this motorcycle. So Phil is Deb's husband, not the other Phil. So I have this motorcycle. I don't use it. I have all these collector cars. I'm getting another one today. I'm getting a Jaguar Mark 9 today. I'm literally buying it today, right? And I don't drive them. So now I'm thinking I'll have a $50,000 or $100,000 boat, beautiful sailboat, and I guarantee you I will never get on it. So what I discovered was where we have the mobile home park, there's something called Freedom Boat Club. And what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to become a member of Freedom Boat Club, and I can rent a boat anytime.
For the day, yeah.
Yeah, for the day or for a week or whatever. It doesn't matter. And not only cheaper, but so much more convenient.
They will do everything for you.
Yeah, they take care of the maintenance. They make sure that it's... So you know what? I think I might not get a sailboat unless I literally can have the sailboat in the dock in my backyard. Which is a little harder because I have deep water. Where we have the mobile home park,
I'm not sure it's deep enough.
No, we don't have deep enough water. That's why we have the pontoon boat there.
Yeah.
So the pontoon boat could take us over to the club, the sailing club.
Yeah.
And I could take a boat out there.
Okay, sure.
So if we ever decide to get rid of the mobile homes, and I build a home there, because that's one of the things I'm considering. If not buying another one near there, I would take that boat to the other boat, and then I'd go out for the day. That'd be cool.
Can we move on?
What's the matter? You getting jealous?
A bit.
All right.
My thought is that Larry's never moving to. You're not moving to Florida anytime soon.
Not anytime soon, but I'm moving to Florida. I don't even know. You don't want to know the truth? I wouldn't even move to. I'd rather move to California or Vegas.
Why?
I'd
Well,
rather move
Vegas
to
is not
California
good
or
for
Vegas.
you.
I'm going to tell you why I'd rather move to California or Vegas. And you're going to laugh when I tell you the reason.
For the stock
Because
market.
the stock market opens at 6:30, and by 1 o'clock, I don't need to look at it anymore. Right? So I wake up in the morning at 6:30 every day now, and I work out. Now, if I could wake up at 6:30 in the morning, work out, and trade stocks if I want to in the morning, that would be great. Now I have more efficient time.
When will you work out?
I work out while I trade stocks with my iPad or my iPhone.
While you would trade while you work out?
Of course.
Okay.
I when I work out now, so I have a gym in my house, and when I work out now, I have the iPad right in front of me. No big deal. All right, now that we just kind of like did all this stuff, what else?
Yeah.
Oh, my husband wants to do that. He wants to move to Key West.
Key West is nice.
Yeah,
Key West is nice.
Yeah, he's been looking at places.
Yeah.
So like for like this little tiny 600 square foot home,
Yeah,
or
2
maybe
million?
7. Yeah, like a million, million too.
yeah.
I think some of the ones he's been looking at were like maybe 800,000. But by the time we're ready to move, I'm sure there'll be a million too.
Right. The crazy part is all these houses that I wish I would have bought, like that I looked at and wish I would have bought.
Yeah, they increase.
I
the price,
really
yeah.
wish I would have bought them now.
Yeah.
More because it would be nice to have had them for all those years, and not only the price goes up, but it would have been nice to have them for all those years.
Yeah.
Now, and it's the same thing. It's like the reason. You know why there's no inventory right now in the housing market is because of the problem where people selling their house can't afford to buy. They can't even afford to buy the house they're selling.
Yeah.
So if they were to literally walk in as a buyer for the house they're selling, they can't afford it. So if they were making $150,000, $200,000 last year, and they bought not last year, but 5 years ago, and they bought a $600,000 house. Yeah, maybe the house is worth $1 million now, but they can't afford that $1 million house now at the same salary they're in. So if they're selling a house, they're either downsizing or they're moving to another state.
Yeah.
Those are the only reason that they're moving, because they can't afford a house bigger than the house they're in, so they might as well just stay where they are. That's the only reason the real estate market is still hot. And you see it, Omri, with you trying to buy a house.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
It's not that hot. We see the price cuts everywhere. The problem we have, I believe, is real estate agents that are trying to ride what we experienced last summer and the summer before, and they are going to their clients. I had a discussion with one yesterday, and they're going to clients and said, yeah, you can get $800 for this house. Don't worry about it. And what happened is basically they burn the house in the market.
Right.
They start too high, they lower it in small increments, and at that point, all the people that wanted this house moved on.
Yeah, the best thing for them to do is price it lower than they think they can get.
And you see the smart ones that are doing that.
So if the house is worth $750, you price it for $700,
Mm-hmm.
and then you get 40 people show up, and they all fight for it, and the next thing you know, you're going to get $810, $820.
Correct.
But if you price it for $800, then no one shows up, and then you're going to end up selling it for $720.
That's exactly what we're experiencing right now.
They don't get it. And you don't have, if somebody gives you a $700,000 offer, you don't have to take it.
Correct.
Even if you listed it for $700,000.
Correct.
That's why sellers don't have a clue. They don't have a clue. And guess what? If you got no offers of $700,000 or above, you overpriced it still.
I talked to an agent this week, very nice lady, and she said she's overpriced. I went to see the house. The house hasn't been updated since the 80s. Nothing.
Is this the one we went to the other day?
No.
Okay.
Another house. The house it's here in Newtown actually. The house hasn't been updated since the 80s, since it was been built. It kept in a good enough shape, but you see that the carpet rips up. You see the kitchen that is an old kitchen.
Yeah, you got to do a whole lot before you move in.
Exactly. And there is basically almost no backyard, and you're surrounded by other houses. It's a nice neighborhood. They started at 798, I think, or 789. Wow. Very, very high. And I went there, I looked around the house, and I left after 1 minute, and I said, okay. And the agent, she's a nice lady, but back then, before I talked to her, she's bragging, yeah, we priced it aggressively and all that. All the windows are original, the roof, everything is original.
Right.
And I talked to her, it was 3 weeks ago, I talked to her this week, and she said, listen, we got over 800. I said, okay, so it's sold. She said, no. The seller didn't agree to that.
No.
And I said, "Are you kidding me? Are you really, really kidding me?" They believe what kind of a bidding war they expected.
Right.
And
Wow.
she said, "I'm
Wow.
trying to tell them they won't get anything more."
Now they're gonna get less now.
Exactly, and all those people that came to put that started the bidding war that I didn't believe this house actually even worth. Now are walking away.
My next you know the story about my next door neighbor. So my next door neighbor wakes up one day. I think I'm gonna sell my house. Just like that, like having a bad day.
I know her.
So what does she do? She calls her real estate agent. Doesn't even call me, but I don't really care. But she doesn't call me. She just calls a real estate agent, right? And she calls them up. The real estate agent comes over that day, signs the listing contract that day, and they never put a sign out. They never put a lockbox on. They never did anything. They got $35,000 over asking. It's a legitimate asking price. $35,000 over asking in 24 hours.
Yeah. Wow.
It went from listed to showing to sold before the weekend.
Okay.
And it was over. And then she's like, "Oh, maybe I should not have sold it." I'm like, too late. Once you sign the paperwork, you got to sell it. She has no place to go. They have no place to go. You know who they are. They have no place to go. They can't. They have no house lined up.
So why did they do that?
Because
she had a bad day.
She had a bad night. And
she had a bad night.
She freaked out and she put her house on the market.
Okay.
So now she has no house. She has a whole lot of money. She has a pocket full of cash. She has no house because she sold it for $300,000 more than she paid for it just a few years ago. Maybe $200,000, whatever. It's funny. Like I'm looking right now. So I mean, I could afford a house four times what my house is currently worth, right? And I don't want to move. I love my house. It's small. It's only 2,300 square feet. I've lived in a 6,200 square foot house before, and I don't care. Now I have this little 2,300 square foot house, right? And used to development. It's a nice little development, but it's nothing special, right? It's just a nice place, and and I can afford a house probably four times that, if easily qualify for a mortgage 4 times that, right? And I just don't want to move.
I got you.
And it's so bizarre because
nobody wants to move.
Right? Nobody wants to move. I don't want to move. I mean, what am I do? The only thing, if my house had a lake in front, like an ocean in front of it, or if it had some woods in front of it, it'd be great. So if I could pick up my house and move it somewhere else, I would. But every house I look at I just can't stand it, and it's just not worth it. So I'll be there for a few years more until I decide to either go to Vegas, California, or Florida.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, we are at the end of the show. This was a good show. I enjoyed this conversation. All right. So I want to thank you all for listening. This is Larry Steinhouse. This is the Larry Steinhouse Show. I want to thank, of course, Omri for being here and Dr. Deb. Oh, I said it backwards. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Dr. Deb and Omri. And, of course,
sweet
Glenn Page as our producer. He's wonderful. He helps us out all the time. And if you want to go to investorschooling.com, that's investorschooling.com, and learn how to become a millionaire or a multimillionaire, you can come on Thursday for free by going to investorschooling.com. All right, everybody, we will see you on Thursday night, and we'll see you next week.
This program is paid for by Investors Schooling. All opinions or statements.
So both shows were good. Which one do you want to have for tomorrow?
Yeah, those were both good.
Second one? Second one. They're going with second one.
Second hour, okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Sounds good, man.
Have a great week, folks.
Thanks so much. Take care. Glenn.
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye.
All right, I gotta do this and I gotta do that. Where's the